here we are again. We're just finishing up our meeting with Giamut, Rebecca's patron, on
I got his autograph.
Yep, Loki got his autograph, which he probably won't use for nefarious purposes, under threat of potentially being annihilated by a Chiron. But
I would never.
yeah.
That's just weird.
And with that, we're going to be making our way up the mountain further of Mount Celestia to reach the next level of existence on this in the seven heavens to eventually reach the green fields. Who knows what we'll face as our trial to enter the next level? But we'll see.
We will face this man.
Beck, did I tell you that the thing from Mechanus is no longer happening?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to double check that.
Why does he have the Holy Grail?
Because this is our challenge. He may look friendly, but wait. He's evil.
Oh, God.
It's all in the eyebrows.
And you'll never guess his challenge rating.
100.
5.
CR 1 billion. If you're in his line of sight, you die instantly. Forever. You can't be revived.
I'm in his line of sight.
He also has 360-degree vision, so...
He has true sight that goes out as far as the universe is expanding.
And he can see through walls.
He can see through walls. He can see everything. He can read every language. He can speak
and
every
light
language.
reaches his eyes at 1 million times light speed.
Mm-hmm.
No, not even that. It's instant. There's no delay.
Yeah.
Because of the
All
properties
photons just teleport into his eye from where they were instantly.
Yep. His eyes move so fast that you look at him and it's just like, you don't have eyes. He does. They're just moving really fast. And due to the properties of everything, he can't move faster than light. He moves slightly slower. And by slightly slower, it's 1 mile per hour slower.
It doesn't even need to be 1 mile per hour. It just needs to
This
be
man's
0.1.
Yeah, it needs to be 1 Planck length less per zeptosecond.
That's a word I don't know.
It's a very small number.
A Planck is the smallest measurable thing we've been able to find.
This is dog.
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, he has a dog.
What?
Yeah, no matter how powerful this guy is, he still can't beat chickenpox.
Uh-oh, the dog threw up.
Yeah, he actually pays fuel to get to chickenpox.
He threw up on the floor.
Anyways, let's climb this fucking mountain.
Okay.
That's a rat, not a dog.
Giamut takes off, and you are alone. The 3 of you plus Andromeda, plus Loki's pet in the field.
I have a pet? Which pet did I get? Is it this man?
No, the
mouse.
Mouse.
Oh, the mouse. Yes, me and my mouse. I squeeze his head ever so slightly. He loves it.
He does.
Do we have to walk back to the mountain?
Yes.
Man, I hope not.
No, we just leave the way we came in.
By just appearing?
So, Andromeda flies past you to what would be behind you, and just disappears.
Oh, okay.
About 15 feet away from you.
Okay, now that's starting to get gross. I can't.
I'll get rid of it. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we'll go that way then. And I'll start making my way over there.
Walking fast.
This bitch gonna make me a sandwich.
Alright. You're all back in the forested valley.
So if we walk back in that direction, we end up in that field.
Yes, this is where the gateway to his area is.
Oh, okay. So we have to walk around this spot?
Well, no, you're on the same side as you had entered from.
Yeah.
So you just have to. Oh, I see.
Because I thought like we were walking towards the peak still.
No, you were walking through a valley, so like parallel to the peak.
Okay.
You're like walking around the peak, I guess.
All right. I guess we'll go towards the peak then.
To the peak. I hope it doesn't take too long. My legs hurt.
All right. Every 20 Chrome tabs just decide to finally open. Yeah. You find yourself at the base of the... It's not really base of the mountain, but the base of your next climb. The next segment of your climb. Are you wanting to climb the wall again, or find a path? This one is... Definitely it's shorter to the peak than to the level you are currently on from the ground.
I guess that's up to everyone else. I'm down for either. Do you guys want to climb the path or do you want to climb the mountain?
I mean, last time it was scary climbing the mountain. So maybe we do the path. We're strong, right? He tries to flex. There's some muscle, but it's nothing impressive. Nothing to write home about.
I mean, the path is easier too, but I'm down for the path. Morgan?
Yeah, I'll take the path. Honestly, either way, we're walking, but I think it'll hurt my legs less if I, well, you know, walk and not climb.
Understandable. All right, guess we're walking.
Right. So you find a path. About 30 minutes into walking up a path, it's still moderately steep, so it's not just easy walking, but it's compared to climbing the sheer face, much easier. About 30 minutes into it, you see a ball of light coming from above, like down the path towards you.
It's the sun.
No, it's an Archon.
What is that? I remember, but Anthony forgot.
It's like spirit people.
Oh, okay. Hang on one sec. My cat's being loud. Meow.
And
Guys,
what color is the Archon?
It's like a bluish white.
Interesting.
Is nothing.
Andromeda, is this one of the first level or second level Archons, or is this something else entirely?
That's one of the Lantern Archons, which is the first level. It's the ones that we saw the lights on the shore when we first arrived.
Okay.
And again, it is still the same bright nighttime
Oh, yeah.
as the rest of the time you've been here.
Yeah, because it changes level to level, not over time.
Yep.
Spooky. Let's go.
But it approaches you.
Oh no.
coming down the path. And you notice as it gets closer that there's almost like a mask shape that's with it too. It's not just a ball of light.
It's like your mask.
It's a
It's a
What is
slime
this
from
picture?
Dragon Quest.
How did you know?
I know everything. For you see, I have true sight and true knowledge.
True knowledge. Oh god.
It approaches and you just hear it muttering, "Which way was I supposed to go? Which way was I supposed to go? Which way was it? Which way was it? Which way was it?"
Oh no, they're lost.
Can we help them?
There's a picture of what it looks like.
Ooh, I like pictures.
Ooh, that's cool. Are we to help them, Andromeda, or is that something that's not really allowed?
Oh, that's freaky.
They have to find their own way, but help is a good thing. Like they have to be able to find their own way too, but it depends on what's wrong with him, with them.
Excuse me?
Yeah, yes?
Are you wanting to climb the mountain?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Well,
But
you're,
I got lost.
you're, currently making your way down the mountain. If you turn around and go back the way you came, you'd be heading back up.
Yeah. And he, like, looks back the way he had come from. That way?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you sure?
I mean, the direction that he came from is the summit, right?
It's upwards, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, just follow the path and you'll, make it to the summit.
Okay. He just seems very confused. But he starts floating off the way you directed.
Happy for him.
I wonder what he must have been seeing if it was confusing him.
This place is weird. We've been on weird places. He's probably seeing quadruple, maybe a quintuple. That confused me too.
That or maybe he might also be having more trouble with the spiritual part of the climb. Is when the archons when people come here when they die, that's only the spiritual part that really matters in a way for those that have died already.
I see.
So the path forward to him just appeared like going down the mountain because his spirit wasn't really ready for the second level.
That's one possibility, and that's what I think.
Well, hopefully my directions weren't a detriment to him.
It was good of you to try to help. And with that, continuing up, it takes maybe another hour. But you get to where you can see the slope. It stops up ahead of you and looks like a plateau at the top. You're not quite up there, but you can see where the path does that, maybe 100, 150 feet ahead of you.
Oh, we continue.
Hmm.
You get to where it plateaus and you make the bend to get onto the flatter ground. And suddenly you're in a large dining hall. All three of you. Rebecca, you notice it doesn't seem Andromeda is here?
I guess she's already completed this challenge. So she doesn't have to deal with this. She's probably already moved on to the second layer and is waiting for us there. Because the plateau is the highest point that we could see, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we should probably go.
I mean, we have a trial to reach the second level.
Nah, we can skip it. Right? You get like one free skip. That's usually how these things work, right?
Loki, you look around for an exit. There are no doors in this large dining hall. Basically, you're in a huge room with a large vaulted ceiling, a roaring fireplace at the far end, and one long table that's seating probably 50 people.
No doors. That's a fire hazard.
Are there
Completely.
people at the table?
Yes, there's 50
Oh.
people at the table.
Oh dear, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of
25
people.
on each side, and the table is completely covered in food, and there's roast pigs, there's mounds of sides for food, there's salads, breads, drinks, everything you could picture at a feast.
Are there 3 empty chairs?
Make a perception check.
Make sure I'm not doing this at advantage. Unless Loki or Morgan wants to help.
Sure, I'll help you look around.
Right. A 14.
14. Okay. There doesn't seem to be any empty seats. You do notice that none of the people are eating. They're all looking at the food very sadly. They look very sad, and they look like they're starving.
Why don't they just eat?
Maybe they can't?
Do they have mouths? Do I see mouths?
Make a perception check.
I'll assist with that.
Yeah. Not a hard check, but
I mean, they're looking sad.
they do have mouths. You do notice that none of the ones that have their hands above the table have hands. They have where their arm extends into long spoons.
Oh god. I don't like that.
I don't think they can feed themselves.
Oh no, I hope we don't have to feed them.
I think that's exactly what we have to do.
Ah, there's so many.
Oh my god.
I mean, we each take a third. I mean, first we should probably ask if they need help. Because, well, it'd kind of be rude if we go up and start stuffing their faces with food.
I mean, I'd appreciate it.
Just be on the safe side.
Okay, I approach one. And I go,
Okay.
Sir, or madam,
It's a sir.
what
Yes,
troubles
ma'am.
you on this fine day?
Well, I've been here so long, but I can't eat the food.
Do you have hands?
No, and you see there's food on the spoon that his arm extends into. But the spoon is too long for any way that he bends his arm, it cannot reach his face.
Oh, that's so sad.
Wait a minute. Why don't you all feed each other? Your spoons are too long to feed yourselves, but you can
But what
each
if
feed your neighbors.
What if they have allergies?
What do you mean? Feed
The people,
just feed the person next to us?
yeah, everyone. There's 25 of you on each side. So the ones on the ends will only have to feed one person, but
Or you could just go in like, a rotating manner where like you feed the person next to you, and then they feed the person next to them, and that continues so on and so forth until the person across from you feeds you, and then rinse and repeat the cycle.
are the spoons long enough to reach to the other side of the table?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, everyone.
We cracked the code.
Yeah, there's an even amount of you. Each of you feed the person next to you or across from you, depending on the way. Clockwise.
Okay. One of you two make a persuasion check at advantage.
I will do that.
You do it. I don't have good enough persuasion yet.
Oh, well, advantage. Oh,
I think you'll take the 19.
yeah.
You. They, a bit hesitantly, they begin doing this. And it starts hesitantly, but you see them quickly get much happier as they're finally able to eat. And the dining room around you begins to fade out of existence. And you are in front of... You find yourselves in front of a large gate. A large brass gate.
We've done it.
And standing next to the gate, you see
St. Peter.
what looks to be a humanoid in full plate armor, but their head and hands are all you can see past the armor. Very much a bear.
It's a bear, man. It's a werebear.
Oh,
Is he wearing pants?
Like polar bear kind of bear.
Aware Ursa.
Yes. Full well, it's metal pants. Full metal armor.
Hello. Is this the gate to Mercuria?
It is, and you have passed the test to move on to the next tier.
Is that a question or is that a statement?
It's a statement.
Okay.
There's a picture of this man.
Oh, that's cool. Kind of intimidating.
I thought it was the Gondoro Dim curse. They had to eat the food without spoons.
Oh no.
I didn't even think of that, but that would have been cool too.
He's also about 9 foot tall. So, Morgan, you're looking up at this man.
How tall's Loki?
I'm like one inch shorter than Morgan.
Oh, yeah, I'm the shortest. Okay.
Wait, you're 6'2"?
No, you're what are you, 6'1"?
6'3".
Yo, I just put myself at 6 foot because I thought you said you were 6'1".
Did I say I was 6'1"? Hold on, let me.
I don't know. Maybe check your sheet.
Yo, leave me alone.
I'm 5'8", so he's
Oh, yeah,
very
I am
tall.
6'1". I'm sorry, I am 6'1".
Yes, I'm 6 foot.
Yeah, he's close to twice your height, Rebecca.
So this was what Bree must have felt like.
You may pass through the gate. You have proven yourselves worthy of Mercuria.
Cool.
Yes.
If you don't mind me asking, what are you?
I am a warden, Archon.
How many tiers above Lantern is that?
Let me make sure I get this right.
Many.
If you have to ask, you can't
Two.
afford it. 2. Okay.
Hey, if I ever die and I come to this place, do I get to like skip all the tiers that I already passed in life?
That's a great question.
That's a good one to ask. Bean?
Do we keep our progress?
If
this game have a
were
quick
to be
save?
your afterlife, yes, unless you do something that makes you no longer worthy, then you would have to pass the test that you were deemed unworthy for now or then.
Interesting.
Damn, ain't that some shit? I guess I gotta be a good guy then.
Well,
But
thank.
You can have a little chaos in your life. Nothing wrong with that.
currently, I do not believe this would be your fate.
It's definitely mine, whether I want
Rude.
to or not.
Rude.
It's not rude. It's a statement.
Rude.
How is it? I don't understand you, Loki. What? How is that
Man, I
rude?
never thought I was going to heaven anyway. Shit, I've done some fucked up things. You know, I punched a guy in the face once just to take his sandwich.
I look him up and down, mainly at the belly, and I just go, I believe it.
Well, he did steal my beer, but
Well, fair enough. Then he had to come. Eye for an eye,
Makes the whole
Yeah,
world
tooth.
blind.
for tooth.
tooth for tooth, and nail for nail, hair for hair.
Hair for a hair makes the whole world
Bald.
bald.
What's wrong with being bald? You got a problem with it?
No, I'm just.
No.
As his head glints.
I mean, I got a bald spot on the side of my head, and I kind of rub the scar. But anyways, thanks for
No,
your service, Warden. I guess.
Your bear's bald.
need to slightly roll back. Two main ranks above.
Oh, there's little ranks in between.
There's sub tiers of some of the ranks.
Oh. So there's like tier 1A, tier 1B, tier 2.
It's kind of like how once you get black belt, there's then like a first degree, second degree, all that.
Yeah,
Okay.
But for the intermediate belts.
Okay, makes sense.
And you notice the collar, he has like a metal collar on and metal bracers that appear to be made of silver.
Interesting. I mean,
Onward and upward, right?
Lunina is called the Silver Heaven. So, and Mercura is the Golden Heaven. But we just pushed open the gate, right?
Well, it's a gateway, like a big archway.
Oh, there's no
That's kind of
actual.
shimmery.
There's no literal gate. It's just a.
Right. Yeah. And it's an archway that there's a few foot clearance over this Archon's head as well. So it's a big archway.
That's a big archway.
I think I've seen bigger.
But yes, right through here is Mercuria.
Well, level up, I guess.
Whoa, we leveled up? Wait, we leveled up? Hold up. Hang on.
No.
Yeah!
I heard level up.
It's already on the character man, sir. Oh no, Beck, what have you done?
Yo, I got 9 HP this level up. Let's fucking go!
Oh, Loki, a random playing card comes out of nowhere and it levels you down.
No!
It looks
That's
like a
just my
tarot
fate.
card.
Oh no. It's a picture of the falling man. He has no stand.
Okay.
Can I keep that 6 when we actually level up?
That's a no.
I'm gonna have to say no on this one.
Pain. I'll never roll a 6 again.
No, if you roll a d6 right now, you'll roll a 6.
You liar.
I did lie. It's
That was
true.
close. Can't believe you lied to me.
Right?
I guess we walk through the archway.
We go.
Okay.
I will follow.
After the perpetual twilight, you are met with a vibrant golden light. And as opposed to the jagged the mountains surrounded by a sea that you were met with on the previous layer, you see
Is it this man?
you see this man and his dog.
Oh, the dog's gone because he was thrown up. Where did the CR1 billion go? I found it. It's gone.
You see a expansive plain that plain like the biome, not like you're on a plane. Ooh. That seems to have tall, plateaued mountains that are just flat across the top as if they'd been cleft off, and deep valleys.
I think this is the new terrain generation.
Across the scattered and very frequent across the landscape, you also see huge mausoleums everywhere, statues, crypts, all sorts. Not crypts. Crypts are underground. You can't see a crypt from above ground.
Entrances to a crypt.
All sorts of monuments glistening in marble, gold, silvers.
Oh. In another life, I feel like I'd be grave robbing, but that's not me.
I mean, if you wanted a grave rob here, you probably wouldn't be able to make it here.
Yeah. But like I said, I feel like in another life I would have. I believe in reincarnation. Do you, Rebecca?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I mean, for elves, it certainly is a thing, but I'm not a full elf.
Then would you
Peculiar.
only like half reincarnate?
No.
Do halves and wholes work in that situation? Let's get philosophical real quick. I minor illusion 3 chairs. We can't sit in them. We'll fall right through them.
That's a lot for minor illusion.
There's 3
chairs.
very small chairs.
Look, I think it's like what, a 5? It could take up a 5x5, right? Right. Am I remembering that right? Am I remembering that right? Let me check. I got this.
Go to your character sheet and post it in chat.
I'm a good D&D.
No larger than a 5-foot cube.
Yeah, you could fit a chair in a 5-foot cube, but I can only make one, so I'll make
Yeah,
3
you
tiny
make-
chairs.
Yeah, you make 3 tiny. You make a bench, a 5-foot wide bench.
There we go. And I go, let's get philosophical. I sit in the bench. I fall on my butt. And I said, that was a test. You should have saved me. You should have known that wouldn't have worked. I can't believe we're not friends.
I thought you were just being dumb.
No.
I
I'm
thought
very-
that you could actually sit on it.
Yeah,
Soon.
I'd like to. I think Morgan. Did Morgan try sitting on it?
He probably would have.
Okay. You just see Morgan walk over and fall on his back.
Damn it! I can't believe you've deceived me in such a manner.
I'm sorry. Please don't beat me up. It's very scary.
Man, I'm not gonna hit you. The hell?
Okay, good.
Hit me to hell.
I'm only gonna put you to heaven.
Oh no!
I mean, elves who worship Cormanther are reincarnated, and for the first 100 years of their life, whenever they go into a trance, they dream of their past lives.
That's freaky. Elves are freaky.
No, all the monuments are gold.
Ooh.
They knew
Oh.
that, but I don't know. I love my mom, but I never much paid attention to the stories that she told me.
Yeah, I got mostly secondhand elven teaching because my mom was human, and I mean, she loved my father a lot, and ever since he disappeared and probably died, she would have learned a lot as much as she could as a human. But yeah, I don't have as good of an elven education. Or was
I wish I had
Elrin
a
being?
I wish I had a mom.
Oh, you,
I
got,
have a
yeah,
dad.
you had to come from somewhere.
I know I came from somewhere, but I have no memory of my parents because I never knew about them.
That's unfortunate.
Yes,
I'm
my life is
Josh, and my
sad.
dad was
Let's move
around.
on.
Is Andromeda here?
Yeah, Andromeda was with you, would have been there at the gate when
Okay.
you reappeared. I forgot to say that.
Are you allowed to tell us what your trial was when you first came through the first layer, Andromeda? Now that we've passed it?
I don't think so yet, because it's a trial that could also have been for the second layer.
Oh,
What I did would work for either the first or second.
all right. So once we get to Greenfields, then I guess. We had. Well, I imagine it's fine if we tell you what ours were, because you're well above where we are.
If you'd like to.
We had a dining hall where everyone was hungry, and they all had spoons for hands, and the spoons were too long for them to feed themselves, so we convinced them to feed each other.
Oh, that's not one that I've heard of before.
It was kind of
That
weird.
might be a newer challenge.
Is there like a Mount Celestia R&D division? Bean's like, why are you doing this to me, Beck?
Yes.
No.
It's Bahamut. Bahamut.
Bahamut's only
He's-
one of the many gods that make Mount Celestia their home.
But he's in charge of all the trials. It just makes sense.
Speaking of which, though, in like the opposite direction, you see Andromeda motions for you to look like behind you, and very distant, you see a large, glistening structure flying in the sky.
Oh my god.
Is it platinum?
It
True
appears to be.
reconciliation.
Well, that would be the Platinum Dragon's abode.
We're almost there then, right? Is that how that works?
Well, we're not going there.
Ah,
Yeah.
yet. Yet?
And it would probably be best not to just show up there unannounced.
Oh God, do we have to? Oh, do we have to send word ahead to what's his name? Looking through my notes. Was it Brandaboras?
Brandobaris.
Brandobaris. Do we have to send word ahead to Brandobaris that we're coming to talk to him?
I would think not. Him being a the entire halfling pantheon resides there, not just the strictly lawful good ones. Him being a one more inclined to pranks and trickery. I doubt he normally wouldn't require such notice. I will warn you that he may to seek his help. He may require some puzzles or riddles to be solved, or at least attempted. I can't guarantee that he will, though.
Guarantee you'll help, or guarantee that he'll require
Guarantee
a
that
challenge?
there will be those challenges.
Okay. I mean, since I love pranks and stuff, I wouldn't expect it too much if it was an impossible challenge, only for us to learn once for us to discover that's impossible, that you'll be like, haha, I got you.
You've activated my trap card.
Not the trap card.
Now it's time to send you to the Shadow Realm.
But how far are we from the next highest peak?
Looking around, it appears that you're maybe 8 miles or so,
Oh boy.
which is, I believe, an hour. Is like 2 hours walk. Morgan, you're finding it that you're having a hard time catching your breath still from landing on your back and having the wind knocked out of you.
Oh, I'm getting old.
The air's a bit thinner here.
Oh dear.
Is that something that me and Loki is noticing, or is it just Morgan?
Well, you wouldn't notice it, would you?
Oh shit! Yeah, I don't breathe. I don't breathe. I completely
Would I-
I
forgot.
mean, you're going through the motions, but you can't tell.
Yeah.
Would I have noticed?
You notice it's not like you're on the top of Everest, but it is noticeably thinner.
You see. I'll be back. Y'all can keep going.
Well, I guess we got a bit of a hike ahead of us. And we can't fly because that's technically cheating.
Just let me take a minute to catch my breath. Oh, I'm getting old. Okay, I think I'm good.
It may be best to we can walk up to the slopes, but it may be best to
Rest for a bit before attempting the next leg.
give it a couple hours to acclimate. Mount Celestia is a lot like mountains on the material plane, where the air gets thinner the higher up. It never gets uninhabitable. At
Okay.
least not up to. I would assume it never does, but as I told you before, no one that is allowed to speak of it really knows about the seventh layer, as most that make it there don't come back, because it is supposed to be an actual paradise.
You know, I once knew a guy, one of the few dudes to almost beat me. Actually, no, he did kick my ass. What am I saying? I heard he used to train in high altitudes. Probably made him so nimble. And then Morgan just collapses on the ground.
Do I, with my knowledge of my own abilities, would lesser restoration help Morgan breathe a bit better here? Like, it's not at all in the description of what it can do, but
Right.
it makes sense. At least to me.
I would say it would definitely make him. It would make it where he immediately catches his breath back. It won't make it where
He
he's
acclimatizes
already
instantly.
acclimated.
Yeah. But it would help a little bit.
Yes, it would help with what's going on immediately right now.
Okay, yeah, I'll cast Lesser Restoration on Morgan.
Okay.
That should
Holy
help for
shit.
that should help for a bit, but you're not acclimatized yet.
Alright, I'm gonna sit here for a little bit. And he just kind of finds a rock nearby to sit on.
Okay.
I guess I'll also do the same for Loki if he's struggling to breathe.
He needs to acclimatize, but he didn't have.
You didn't have the
knocked out of it.
Yeah, okay, so not Loki. I'll keep my one
Is the
spell slot then.
reason that really happened to Morgan.
Okay.
Loki's fit. Morgan's thick.
I should also say that it wouldn't be wise to just rush past all of the monuments. It's generally expected that visitors and climbers read at least some of them.
Yeah, not the ones that are super out of the way.
It is part of the learning for the climb, in a way. The Bahamut's great worms especially do not take kindly to those that disregard the monuments, especially if they disregard them completely.
Oh. Okay.
It's not like there'd be like it's a one strike system. But just a forewarning. We should probably at least
We'll stop at the ones
read some
along
of
the
the ones
way.
that are along the way.
Yeah. But we're not gonna go an hour out of our way to read another one. Because time is sort of the essence. Hopefully he understands. And hopefully the mountain understands, because, I don't know, the more you kind of talk about this, the more the mountain kind of seems alive to me.
Oh, don't get me thinking about that. That's freaky. No, sorry. I do not fuck with living inanimate objects.
I mean, if it's living, it's not inanimate.
Well, what would normally be an inanimate object that's not living. I don't fuck with it. Something me ma used to say. It's not right. Me ma was my dad's mother. She had a penchant for the supernatural, let's call it. And she told me about certain things to avoid. And then she fed me a lot of cookies too. And she probably should have had me avoid the sugar. As he kind of pats his stomach. But he goes, so much for that, eh?
Wow, she told you the supernatural. She didn't tell you anything about the natural.
Yeah, yeah. Although I tell you what, some things that are sugary are supernaturally delicious.
I mean, that fruit from Arcanon. Not Arcanon. Fuck. Arcadia. Not Arcadia. Shit.
Arcadia.
Arcadia, yeah. I thought I confused it with Arborea again. That fruit from our Arcadia was definitely supernatural, and it was so delicious.
Probably. I'm waiting on mine to turn into the perfect alcohol.
Yeah, hopefully the juice doesn't disappear.
I got faith. I haven't looked at it once, but I got faith.
I mean, the pulp would disappear.
Probably. Means it'll taste all the better.
Yeah, I'm not a pulp girl. More of a no pulp.
Yeah.
Or at least I was. I don't really need to anymore.
I had this drink one time. I wouldn't really say it was pulpy. More like, you know what backwash is?
Oh.
Yeah. See, the local tribe's custom was to spit in a pit, and then they let it ferment for several months. But you could get hella wasted off that shit, let me tell you.
Oh, I think I've heard of a drink like that. It's
Monkey spit.
no, not monkey spit. It's what's it? Goblin
Goblin
something?
spit?
I don't think it was literally called goblin spit, but for some reason I want to say goblin piss, but no, that might be what it tasted like.
You know the freaky part is, out of character, I know a guy who had the real world version of that. And he said,
Nope.
not only does it get you fucked up, it is the most disgusting thing you've ever tasted in your life.
Ugh. Oh.
Because my dad's friend, his father, was a Marine, and he was stationed. Well, he still technically is a Marine, because once is always. He was stationed in the Far East during one of his tours. I want to say around the time of either Korea or Vietnam. Dude's old. And he said that one of the local island tribes had a drink like that. They spit in the pit, and they let it ferment for many months, except when they spit into the pit, it's after they've already consumed some of the pre-existing alcohol that they already have to make a stronger alcohol.
Oh
And it's
God.
just kind of like it's a tradition. It continues, and he said it was the first time he ever ate snake too. They cook snake over an open fire, and he's like, surprisingly, Bear Grylls is right. It does taste like chicken. I'd never eat a snake though. I fucking hate those slimy creatures.
I would eat a snake. I would not do that other thing.
I'd rather drink the spit pit than eat a snake.
I don't even eat or drink after people. So
Yeah, I'm not big on drinking things that other people have drank, but sometimes sometimes you gotta I've been really thirsty. I'd be like, yo, bro, let me get a waterfall, and even if the dude's got some backwash, it's like I have to suffer. It sounds gross, but oh well. Pre-COVID.
all right. So you spend a couple hours resting, acclimatizing.
I'll get my
What
one
do
spell
you-
slot back.
It's
Because
true.
I get my nothing back.
Get my lung capacity back.
All right. Anything that any of you want to do during the rest?
I'll do some card tricks for Loki with my playing
I'm gonna
cards.
judge them.
Is there a nearby monument?
There's one about 30 feet off.
Fuck it, I'll go read it.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll read that first, and then I'll show Loki my card trick.
Okay. As you approach, you realize it is actually not made of gold. It is some sort of pure white stone that, with the way the light is here, the light makes it look gold until you're right up to it.
It is the golden heaven.
Place is weird.
What's the plaque written in?
It's weird because you can't really tell what it's written in, but you understand it.
Oh, it's
So
like tongues, but writing.
It's
So-
like instead of true speak, it's true writing.
Interesting.
But I have true knowledge, so I know what this is, right? Even though I'm not
You have-
looking at it.
You have true knowledge.
Yeah,
What's true knowledge?
I know everything.
Oh yeah.
See?
Andromeda, what language is this that is written in? Is this what celestial writing is?
No, that's not celestial. There's just an enchantment kind of imbued into the writing itself that makes it readable by anyone.
Oh.
Is it known as Google Translate?
No, that's Eyes of the Runekeeper. That's a invocation I could pick up. It's not perfect. The letters apparently flicker a bit if you look at it from the wrong angle.
This does not do that. There is no flicker.
I'll use Detect Magic just to see what I can see.
There's nothing you can detect.
What the fuck?
I think it's from. I'm pretty sure it's part of the actual plane itself that causes the writing on the monuments to be like this.
Is it like all writing in the plane? I write some Elvish in my journal and I show it to Loki.
Oh god,
Loki, they're symbols.
so that one looks like a tree. Are
No,
you trying to tell me I'm a plant?
no,
That's rude.
no. This says,
What
"Can you
does
read
it
this,
actually
Loki?"
say?
But why is there a tree?
That's the letter L.
That's an L?
Morgan looks at it and he goes, "My name's not Loki, and yes, I can read this."
I mean, I wrote it for him, but like, it's not really a tree. I don't really see how you're seeing that. I turn it sideways. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a tree.
Only if you look at it from this angle. How are you seeing it from the other angle?
Look, I have special eyes.
You know, I can kind of see
Oh, I know a frog like that.
The Elvish L upside down. No, I can't make it look like it.
That's a tree. I go, you
I had
think
to
it's
find the
thick?
page in the player's handbook of the Elvish script.
I write a little
Oh
something
shit! I actually want to look.
Infernal. I write a little something in Infernal and I show it to Rebecca and I go,
Man,
What
that
is
looks
this?
like chicken scratch.
There's some chicken scratch there.
Trick question, it is. I don't know how to write. That's a lie. I know how to write.
I read something in Sylvan to confuse the shit out of Rebecca.
That looks like Elvish, but that is not right.
That is.
I feel like I had a stroke.
Yeah. It was
Morgan.
tough learning this one as a kid.
Morgan. That's a bear. Why did you draw a bear?
I don't know how the hell you see it. No, I'm not even gonna bother.
No, look, if you turn it this way and you squint your eyes a little. See? It's a bear.
Maybe if you smoke a lot of dank kush, you could see that, but I don't see
I
it.
don't know what that is, and that's just
I'm not
rude.
drunk enough for this.
But yeah, you said you have special eyes? I knew a frog like that. Well, a grung, but yeah, he could find anything somehow. I don't know.
He always rolled so good on perception.
The frogs are the strongest.
Really, you'd probably get along with him. His name was Blungus, and his king Chungo too.
Oh. Chungo.
What a name.
Yeah, King Chungo Bungo. We might. Yeah, we usurped the false king, reinstated him as the true king of the Grung in Chult. Out of character, I think that we might have did a coup of a legitimate king, but I'm not going to think of that too hard.
No, you don't know anything.
It's sort of like a tree. That's funny because I kind of pulled that out of my ass.
It's funny because I just made it up.
Anyways, what does the plaque say?
Morgan, roll a d20 for me, since you're the one that decided to go to this one.
Here. I do good?
You win.
I think I win.
Congratulations.
Congratulations!
It's cursed.
No.
What?
You see... you see the name. Really? This is Chigakar.
Chigakar.
I don't remember even how to spell that.
Kachig-
Rebecca, you immediately recognize this name, though.
Check a car. Is
I'm
that
getting the spelling.
oh god? Is that the king that destroyed the wand of Orcus?
No, this is you acquired a certain skull chalice.
Oh, that guy.
My Lord Wolnir?
Oh, not Wolnir.
Hey, this is the guy who.
So it says the name Chigakar, and under it, fought his way out of the Nine Hells, overthrew a tyrant, brought a people freedom.
This guy had a pet mastodon.
That's a dinosaur.
What's that?
No, it's a mammoth, a small mammoth.
Was it like an elephant but with fur?
Yes,
That's
Ah,
a dinosaur.
it's a dinosaur.
very much not a dinosaur. Dinosaurs are more like birds. At least some of them. The sauropods are more like lizards.
I knew an elephant that could fly, but it had fur. Its name was Lulu. It liked cigarettes.
I think you just had too much to drink.
Yeah.
And then spiraling around the base of it is what appears to be a life story.
Is it like similar to the one in the room that we fought all the devils in?
This one is much longer. Life story, literally, as opposed to the story of him finding his way out of the Nine Hells.
But that part is there.
That part is included in different words.
Neat.
Morgan looks at it and goes, "Is there an abridged version of this?"
Basically, this guy. Did he kill the king first and then was banished to the Nine Hells, or was he banished to the Nine Hells and then killed the king?
I don't know. You tell me.
He was. Nope. Level 5.
Whoa.
Excuse me.
He
Sorry.
stole a Mastodon from the king.
Oh, okay. Then he was banished, and then he's like, "Fuck this guy!" Comes back and kills him.
He was banished to the Nine Hells. Him and the Mastodon fought their way back home, and on his return, Chigakar chopped off the king's head and turned his skull into a jeweled chalice.
Not gonna lie, that's pretty bitchin'.
Yeah, he was a mutant hero.
What?
This chalice.
Bless you?
This chalice right here.
Oh, to God, that was a sneeze.
Yeah, I hope that was a sneeze.
Yeah, that was a sneeze. Sorry.
Sounded like you were screaming.
Apologize. Yeah, I thought you just died.
Yeah, I have yelling sneezes.
Ah.
Oh, my dad has those, but he always does them in twos. That's how I know he's actually sneezing compared to coughing.
Yeah, rather violent sneezes for me. They're not fun. But I'll show my card trick to Loki.
Okay. Do you have proficiency in deck of cards or anything
Yes.
like that? Okay. Give me a dexterity cards check. But your proficiency. It's a proficiency plus dexterity plus a d20.
And if you look at your DM's being,
Okay.
Okay. I'm doing it with a bit of some flair. So like what Rebecca's trying to do is she's gonna shuffle them and then like deal 3 cards to Loki, and a 4th card she's going to toss up into the air and is going to stop midair.
Oh, neat trick.
Okay. Give me 2 rolls for this.
For this, what do I put for the second roll?
Same thing.
Okay.
Okay. Loki. 3 cards to you. The 3rd card spins up into the air as Rebecca flicks it, and he just freezes in midair.
Oh, fancy. How'd you pull that off?
Well, a magician never gives away her secrets. I thought you would know that.
Unless you're in the company of another magician.
Well, I'm not a real magician, so I don't know that part of the rule, but
Do it.
But anyways, I extend my hand and the card will fall back down into my hand.
Okay. It does.
All right. And that was my trick. I take the cards back. There's nothing beyond that.
Neat. You got anything else, or
Nope,
just know how
nope,
to
that's
space
it.
time?
Yep. I think it's called chronoturgy. I don't know.
Chronoturgy. You know, Chickenpox found a book on that, and I promptly burned it because he is a foul creature. And I don't want anything he gives me.
Why would you burn the book that my blood
Well-
being to give you?
Well, Loki,
this is
you
long
put it in a
before I-
fire and assumed it burned. To be clear.
I ignored it. I ignored it after I threw it in. I threw it in, I said, I'm washing my hands now. Washed them for 20 minutes in scalding hot water and went to bed.
Did manage to keep a hold of the graviturgy one though.
Yes, it's somewhere. Probably stolen.
If it's stolen, you probably should add another lock.
Just wait till we find out that Chickenpox knows Karsus's avatar.
Oh God.
What is that? The 12th level spell.
Oh, where you become a god and then immediately die? Shattering
Well,
everything.
no, you don't immediately die. Mistra just killed herself to stop it from happening.
Yep, which destroyed the entire weave, sending ripples forwards and backwards, causing both the first and the second sundering. And the
elites
spell
run.
plague.
The third sundering caused by Chickenpox's folly.
It's when we find out that Karsus's avatar actually worked perfectly, but it was only messed up by the ripples caused by Chickenpox.
Oh God.
It was the
Chicken-
reckoning.
Chickenpox is the reason for 90% of D&D lore.
Chickenpox caused the events that would then cause the reckoning, aka the third sundering, or as Witcher people like to call it, the second conjuncture of the sphere.
He's then killed by a woman with ashen hair.
Oh no.
Did anyone ever
Female with
notice?
ashen hair, scar on her face. Sorry.
Anyone ever notice that the actor for Rhodey in the Marvel Cinematic Universe changed? That's because of Chickenpox.
Oh my God. And you know the reason why we don't know Obama's last name? It's Chickenpox.
Oh my god, it explains it all.
But anyways, we should probably make our way over to the mountain and stop at the statues that we see on the way. Obama aged Chickenpox.
Okay. Yeah, you start making your way towards the mountain. The next monument you come across. Loki, roll me a d20.
Okay. I rolled low, so that's clearly good, right?
I think one person might get this reference. The name that appears on this monument is S. Cooper.
Naya Coop?
Yo, Sly Cooper, how'd he die?
Oh no, I was thinking of DB Cooper. Never mind.
killed immortal genocidal, not genocidal, when what's the word,
What type of murder is it?
the murder of a bloodline.
A specific bloodline, I think.
Regicide is king, fratricide, patricide, patricide. Fuck, I don't know.
Something.
That word.
Which one?
Alright, the one that is the correct word.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. No, the one that's in brackets. The word that is the correct word appears here.
Very well.
Famlicide.
Famicide?
That's just his family, though. I looked
That's yeah, okay.
Oh, is a type of murder or murder-suicide in which the perpetrator kills multiple close family members in quick succession. Nope, that's not it.
Millicide. Or wait, no. Word for the killing or for attempting to kill off of a whole bloodline.
There might not be a word for that one.
We can make one up.
Yeah. Beck, what's the word for that? You make it up right now, and we'll put it in the Oxford Dictionary.
Google's gonna be like, "What is this?"
What's the H word for blood? It's
Hemoglobin?
Extirpation is the word
Chemocide.
we use.
Extrication?
Extirpation is the
Extirpation.
precise word. It would mean the extinguishing, abolishing, or purging. So you could use it for a bloodline, technically. Extirpation of a bloodline.
Okay. Killed immortal extirpational maniac.
I thought it was when I saw Cooper, I thought it was DB Cooper.
Oh, you mean Loki?
Yeah,
Wait, what?
DB Cooper, the unidentified man that hijacked a Boeing 727 aircraft,
And jumped off somewhere over Colombia, I think?
and then disappeared and never to be seen again.
The money was never seen again either. Marked bills. Yeah. Stopped mass chaos in major city. And no, it would just be those 2 points.
I don't know who this guy is, but he sounds badass.
Excuse me.
And then again, there's a swirling life story around it. Rebecca, just glancing at it, he was raised in an orphanage too. That makes up a pretty large portion of the beginning.
I can empathize with this guy.
Yeah, he sounds pretty badass. In some degree.
He was also apparently a raccoon person.
Fly
Oh.
Cooper.
I mean, I know there's Luxodon and Leodins or whatever the lion people are called, but I didn't know there was a raccoon kind of person.
Well, yeah, that supplement hasn't come out yet.
Leonids?
What?
What?
My intelligence is not high enough to understand what you said.
The
Don't worry, I can find you one on D&D Beyond. I mean, what?
I should also tell you that the outer planes aren't just for your planet. They're for the whole material plane.
Oh.
So, like the other planets in the system, like Halfling World, or whatever.
Yes, they would too.
Fuck! What's the other planet called? It's not Halfling World.
It's one of the research notes I sent you.
Yep,
but
it's somewhere. Andia.
came across.
Anadia. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Anadia.
there's a planet populated entirely by halflings and umbra hulks.
Horrifying.
So yeah, apparently halflings have traveled to space.
Halflings can into space.
Or they came from space. I don't know.
It's like the Dark Sun supplement where all the halflings are cannibals and magic isn't allowed because they fucked over the weave in that existence.
As you do.
As you do.
Casually destroys weave.
Becomes cannibal.
I think it's because they traveled to other planets. I don't remember much about it, but I heard it's like an old 2nd or 3rd edition supplement. But yeah, all the halflings in that existence are the opposite of normal halflings. They're like hateful little cannibals that eat each other and other people.
But what planet would S. Cooper be from? Like, are there other
Bone.
worlds that we don't know of in realm space that we don't know of?
Well, when you think about it, there's this, obviously, but this is like the in-between of dimensions, maybe?
Are you saying there's other material planes that this is connected to?
I'm,
I mean,
I'm, that's what I was going to say, maybe, but like, then what would also make sense is if there's the planet we're on, and there's other stuff out there with life on it, how far does that expand? How far does it go? When does it end? Why are
Right.
my toes cold?
I mean, I would say it can't be infinite, but these planes are infinite. So, what if the material plane is infinite?
Do we
if
know?
it's not, it would be the only one that isn't out of the major known planes,
I mean-
other than like demi-planes and stuff.
The Feywild and Shadowfell should also be the same as material plane, since they are reflections of it.
Right, but that would... Yeah, I guess that would like intrinsically mean either 3 are or none are.
Yeah.
Maybe everything is connected.
Everything is true.
If you travel far enough in the material plane through physical space, you'd reach another plane of existence.
I was going to say, what's beyond the sky when we look up?
I mean, all three of you would have heard like...
No, Bean, Spelljammers haven't been come out yet. They haven't released that supplement.
I mean, the elephants had to come from somewhere.
They have come out yet in old editions.
Not in this one.
You've heard like stories, like children's stories, fairy tale kind of stuff that people used to travel the stars.
Yeah, isn't that like where the mind flayers came from originally?
No, they come from underground.
Well, no, originally
Jasper
before they were
Flames.
underground.
Yeah. Everything I heard was a fairy tale. Or was it?
I mean, we live in a
My life.
world where gods and monsters exist. I'm pretty sure all the fairy tales have some basis in reality.
Oh my god, the tooth fairy's real. I want my
Probably.
teeth back, you bitch.
There might be some element of the tooth fairy in some fae in the Feywild.
Let me ask Grandma.
Oh, I'm gonna have an existential crisis if I think about this too much. Let's go to the next statue.
But here's the thing: if the tooth fairy is real, that also means the major family of fairy that it comes from, the bone fairy, is also real.
That also means...
And have you ever
Santa's-
seen a picture of a bone fairy?
No, they're probably horrifying.
There you go. There's a tooth fairy sitting on a bone fairy's shoulder.
They want my bones.
They want my bone.
They want to bone.
Oh. Hang on.
Morganstown.
Yeah, Anthony's down.
I mean, Santa's real, and in one
That means
reality,
Krampus
he
is
wasn't happy for some reason. But
That means Krampus is real. That means
I mean, look,
reindeer
if chickenpox is real,
He shouldn't be.
but if he is, that means everyone is,
Oh no.
or no one is.
Oh no. Oh, no.
we're just
oh, no.
we're just imaginations of chickenpox that think we're real.
Do you think there's a world where their entire life is dictated by one flame, and people have to sacrifice themselves to that one flame in order to keep it alive?
Man, shut up. You've been playing
mean,
too
if-
much Dark Souls.
What?
You know, the card game, Dark Souls.
No, you said something.
I thought it was a tabletop strategy game.
Yeah, it's a card game.
A tabletop strategy game. That sounds like something that would never catch on.
Yeah.
Yeah, bosses and office chairs. What a dumb game that was.
Humans and offices. Or offices and humans, I mean. Yeah, everyone just picked the CEO class. Alright, continue on. And there is about 30 minutes further on, you come across a deep ravine. Like a valley cutting through. Looking down, probably 100 feet. And it's a good 200 feet across. There is a wooden rope bridge
Oh
spanning
no,
it.
I don't trust those.
I mean, I don't think there's anything malicious about this. We're in one of the good plains.
But what if someone cuts the... People are cruel, Rebecca.
I mean, anyone who would have that inclination probably wouldn't have made it to this lair.
But sometimes you have sometimes the body just takes over. Have you ever heard of the standing on the ledge effect?
Call of the Void?
Yeah, Call of the Void, whatever the hell it's called. You stand on the edge of a ledge and you want to jump, but you don't. Something in your body tells you not to, but every other fiber in your body makes you want to.
No, I thought it was the other way around. Every fiber in your body tells you not to, but there's that one voice that says jump.
Interesting.
Do you have it the other way around?
No. This is a deep valley.
I'm going to inspect the rope bridge to see if it's in good shape.
Okay. Go ahead and give me I think this would be survival roll.
Yeah, Andromeda's going to help. She's going to fly out and look at the rest of the bridge from where I am.
Okay.
Whew.
Looks fine.
We probably shouldn't all go at once.
How long is it?
It's 200 feet across the valley.
That's not bad. Maybe we could all go, but maybe Morgan at the end.
No, I'll go last just in case the bridge breaks and Morgan starts falling. I can jump in after him and cast fly on ourselves.
Okay. Alright,
Okay.
so I guess we go.
And Loki goes first.
This man with the cup is very intimidating.
Go. Do it.
If you want to cross the bridge, you must answer these questions 3.
To get to the other side, you seek. First, you must answer these questions 3.
What is your name?
What
Michael.
is your quest?
Ah! Sorry.
Loki, the bridge is it waves back and forth as you're walking. The whole thing is just moving left and right. And then Morgan, how much of a gap are you waiting before you get on?
I don't know if he's back yet.
Oh, that's true. How much of a gap do y'all want to leave between each of you?
I mean, I was imagining we'd cross one at a time, wait for one to finish, and then go.
Okay. Loki, you get to the other side.
Ah, why'd you have to roll? And why did I get a 1?
Why do I have 2 graves?
Morgan gets to the other side. Rebecca makes it to the other side.
Did I hear any creaking as I went across?
You did hear creaking.
Do we have to come back this way, Andromeda?
Yes, but it's easier to climb down than it is to climb up.
I mean, that bridge seems to be on its last legs, so I don't know.
That bridge is perfectly safe.
What if that's the test?
To put your faith in a rickety old bridge?
That's a leap of faith. Morgan's just gonna walk straight across.
Oh god.
But you're gonna go backwards.
We already went across.
Yeah, we just got across. Yeah, you're good.
Oh,
You're good.
okay.
I mean, it should be
You all
fine
just gotta-
back because, like, once you get to a certain point, it's like a checkpoint, right?
Well, you can take shortcuts to get back, but I mean, if you fall, you still fall.
Well, let's continue on then, I guess. Let's not dwell on this bridge too much.
There's another monument about 30 feet from the end of the bridge.
I read it. If we read all of them, do we get like the secret buff like in Skyrim for reading all the legends of Jurgen Windcaller?
Yeah, if you read all of them that are on this layer, yes.
Are there
But you're only
technically...
reading the ones that are on the path.
Wouldn't there
currently on.
technically be an infinite amount of these statues?
No,
Oh, no.
because there's been there has been a finite number of people to have died.
That we know of.
I mean,
There'd be a finite number to have lived. Unless there's infinite worlds.
There are.
I don't think
I
our
don't know.
minds can perceive that.
Yeah, well, you haven't decided whether the material plane is infinite or finite.
I mean, we can't decide that. That's...
I know, but in your own minds, you can't say whether there would be an infinite number because it would depend on that question that you have.
Morgan would say that if
Loki's decided.
there's infinite planes and worlds and all that mumbo jumbo, that there are infinite amounts of different types of alcohol for him to try, and he think that he'd possibly be okay with that, regardless of what the context of these new worlds is.
If there's infinite, that means that there's a planet where their diet consists entirely of alcohol.
Damn right.
There's also a planet where alcohol was never invented.
And a
Fuck
planet where their
that,
blood
we
is
suppress
alcohol.
it. Uh-oh.
A planet where alcohol was never invented, but they're made of alcohol, so they don't know.
I can't believe
Then I
there.
can shrink the people.
I can't believe there are alcohol-based life forms out there.
On this one that you go up to read, Morgan, you see just a 4-letter name. Link.
What?
Link.
Link.
Link?
Yeah, you see Link.
He died in
I
Smash
killed
Bros.
him in a battle royale. I mean, what? Link. Okay, so Morgan just goes.
Now, which... There's probably, like, 20 versions of this guy somewhere out there in this
Wrong.
plane.
If you look at the timeline, it's 3. 4.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
Maybe
4
5.
actually.
Save
that's
the
not
world,
4.
save the world, save the kingdom, save the kingdom, save the world.
What's the start of this Link's adventure?
He was born.
He was born in a place apparently called Kokairi Forest.
Kokairi. Huh.
Ocarina of Time.
I mean, you wanna know what it's.
Where's Kokairi? I've never heard of this place.
Alabano.
Kokiri? Kokairi? I don't know how to read that.
Hope you guys like my drawings.
Who's the mantis person? Oh, no, that's Loki.
Wait, hold on. All right. Now we draw Rebecca.
Okay. You've been steadily going uphill as you went, but now you're getting to where you're actually at where the mountain starts sloping up. This is a mirror image, Rebecca.
Yeah, what I drew was a mirror image of Rebecca.
Mm-hmm.
If there's infinite planes, does that mean that if there's infinite planets, does that mean there's a planet that's exactly the same, except Rebecca lost the other ear?
Yes.
Oh god.
I feel like that's just alternate timelines at this point, and we can't comprehend that. There we go. It's so big.
Why does Rebecca have a broadsword sticking out of her head?
She died, remember?
Oh yeah. So yeah, this mountain is probably 3/4 the height of the main one you climbed on the previous layer.
I mean, we had to get here first, so I imagine that's probably why it's different.
Yep. Paths or climb?
How long does the path seem to be?
Okay, it seems relative to the height, basically the same as the last time. The climb took you, the amount you climbed on the previous plane took you, with your rest, about 20 minutes. The climb of the shorter half of the way, the second peak, took about 2 hours.
Do we want to climb again, or do we want to walk?
I don't know. I'm kind of interested in reading these monuments, so maybe walk. Feeling good about hearing about other people's lives.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Oh god, I couldn't mute myself in time. Sorry.
Bless you.
Oh god, that hurt my throat.
It's tiny.
Yeah, let's keep walking.
Okay. Beck, roll a d20 for me.
See.
Okay. About 30 minutes up the path, you find another monument. This one make sure I'm spelling this right. Oh wait, no, I haven't been putting full first names.
Huh!
M.
Not him.
Gandhi.
Which version of Gandhi? The civilization version or the real version?
I mean, the civilization version wouldn't be here.
The civilization version is in
The Nine
ninth
Hells.
layer.
Dear God.
I think, I don't know, that name seems vaguely familiar, like tied to like the legends of humans arriving from some other place, or at least some humans arriving from some other place. I don't know.
No, they all arrived way before that in Earth's history.
Don't ruin this for me.
Ruined it for him.
Gun, it sounds like Candy. I knew a stripper named Candy.
There was a story. One of the stories you've heard of Elminster, who's like a legendary wizard in the sense that most of the stories are thought of as just legends because
He's just that
apparently
legendary.
he's apparently been around for 5 ever. And the story, if all the stories are true, you can't even, it's, yeah. But there is one story that's someone he met on his travel to
A place called Earth.
yeah, Earth.
I
Which
remember
Elminster going to Earth is actually canon in the real Forgotten Realms.
Mordenkainen, go to.
I don't know about Mordenkainen, but Elminster is who told Caleb, whatever his face is, that created the Forgotten Realms about the Forgotten Realms in the lore.
Self-fulfilling
the
prophecy.
So the guy that created the Forgotten Realms was told by someone from the Forgotten Realms of it, and thus he wrote the story of it, and then Gygax wiped it.
Uh-oh. Oh.
No, Gygax didn't. Forgotten Realms didn't come around till 3rd edition.
Oh, well, I've never played the original edition, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, Forgotten Realms wasn't the main setting until 5th edition, anyway.
What was the original setting?
I think Ravenloft or Greyhawk.
Greyhawk or Eberron?
No, it wasn't Eberron.
Greyhawk sounds familiar.
Greyhawk sounds more like
Oh no, Oerth might be.
Earth, but with an O.
Because
Oerth.
Oerth is where Acererak is from, and that is... And Acererak's one of the oldest things in D&D.
Next to me.
Next
Like
to
the Tomb of Horrors
Next
was
to Pecker.
one of the original adventures.
I thought that was in
Pecker.
Greyhawk.
Greyhawk might be... Oerth is the planet. So Greyhawk might be the name of the setting, I don't know.
Because I know that the elves in, I don't know which one it is, maybe Greyhawk, that the elves came from Dragonlance.
Dragonlance is another setting. There's been a lot of settings in the last 50
confusing.
years.
There's been a lot of settings in the past 2 years. 5e.
Well, no, I think everything in 5e has all been interconnected, thankfully.
No, Eberron's definitely separate, and
Wildmount.
Wildmount's separate.
Well,
Wildmount.
yeah, Wildmount, that's a given, but I
But
thought Eberron was just like a continent to the, I want to say the west. Out
No,
the
it's not in the Forgotten
no,
Realms. It's its
Eberron's the name
own
of the
realm.
planet.
own.
It has its own. The solar system that makes up the Forgotten Realms is called Realm Space. You have Wild Space, I think is no. I can't remember, but they all have their own. They're all their own crystal spheres. In what's it called?
Oh God.
What's the supplement for old editions that has the spaceships? Spelljammer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Spelljammers.
So technically, they're all connected because of Spelljammer, but in the way that us and the Andromeda Galaxy are.
So basically, because the one guy told the other dude about the Forgotten Realms and then he wrote about it, that means that technically real Earth is part of like D&D and
Yes.
you could travel there.
Yes.
Okay.
If
Alright, so
there's the spell Dreams of Beyond the Blue Veil, if we find an item or a person from Earth, we're able to travel to Earth.
But also, there are 3 major pantheons in the Forgotten Realms
that are from Earth.
Yeah, the Mulhorandi pantheon is from someone opened a portal. One of the civilizations opened a portal to bring in. They opened it to Egypt, ancient Egypt, and brought in Egyptians for slave labor.
Most unfortunate.
And
Dude,
that's why
the
Egyptian gods are here.
You just like canonized Wild West for me right there with that one.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's the Egyptian gods are canon, the Norse gods are canon, the Roman gods, the Irish gods, the Native American gods.
Well, Roman/Greek, They're technically the same thing.
Greco-Roman. I think there's a couple in Hindu gods, maybe.
Don't they have an
Yeah,
Egyptian
I've seen. I
pantheon,
think
too?
I've seen them in the back of
Player
the
handbook.
No, not the player's handbook. I think in the DM's guide.
Yeah. It's one of those
But-
books.
But yeah, I was just gonna say. I lost my train of thought. I'm gonna kill myself. Forget about me. Go on.
Okay, bye.
Leave me in the dust until I remember.
So under M. Gandhi, you see won his country's freedom from an empire without ever throwing a punch.
That's impressive.
Yeah, man, I'd have to throw a lot of punches to do that. Man, I'd have
Same.
to punch like definitely over 50 guys.
I could probably con an idiot king out of a country now that I think about it. I should try that.
I could punch an idiot king out of a country.
If you pick the wrong king, you might, and that might be a real quick way either to the dungeon or to your death.
It's a quick way back to the Outer Planes. That's what it is.
It's fine. I'll find a way.
Not if they grant me trial by combat.
That's true too. You always ask for trial by combat if you know how to fight.
When you're dead, can you travel up to other planes as like a tourist, or are you stuck in the plane you go to?
Like, can I get like a visa to like visit other planes?
It depends. Like I've been able to go to the other planes, but not necessarily. Not everyone is.
So there's no like outer plane travel agency for the dead.
No, if you generally the effects that you three have been experiencing on the outer planes are even more amplified for creatures that are already dead and being only their essence.
That makes sense.
In a way, the mortal form kind of acts as a shield against the embodiment of alignment that the planes are.
It's the meat.
The most common that people are able to go to would be the Outlands. As you saw there, both angels and devils and demons and others were in the line that you went to, and the ones that we went to in Automata, but they would be in the other cities as well, I would suspect. It's kind of a neutral ground, so to speak.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's cool.
If I had a beard, I'd stroke it. Can I grow a beard?
I've seen tieflings with a beard. I don't know if you specifically can, because it varies person to person, I imagine, just like in humans.
I've never tried.
Have you had to shave?
Yes.
Then you probably can grow a beard.
I haven't shaved in a while. I feel no stubble though.
Around this time, you come across another monument
My stubble.
to... Actually, this one, there's one right by the path, and there's another one about 50 feet off the path. Like, there's a little flat area that's kind of a meadow that another one lays in. This one... This one is to Azazel.
Can't believe Dylan's old character died and ended up here. Can't believe Joey Wheeler is dead.
Dylan, what bullet points do you read? Do you see?
What bullet points do I see? Very well.
Like 3 max.
Very well. Something about demons and sending them back to the abyss. Then something about Asirak, but then him dying to a comrade during the battle against Asirak.
I think I might be able to find him here, because he sounds kind of helpful.
And this final bullet point right here. I can't read that.
What final bullet point?
This one, you know?
Oh,
one
right,
where-
right. That one.
Yeah, the one where it says he sounds like Joey Wheeler.
Yes, the one where he sounds like Joey Wheeler, yeah.
Who's Joey Wheeler, and why is he mentioned in this guy's profile?
I don't know.
Mhm.
Probably who he sounds like. That's what it says.
I mean, yeah, but what does this guy sound like? Why does it say that on this plaque?
I think he sounds something like this, Ukes. Like hell.
Dun 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 dun. Alexa, play Sephiroth's theme.
Dun 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 dun.
Fucking dorks.
Weirdly, the second monument, as you try to go look at it, you find yourself walking in place and making no progress, walking towards it.
Andromeda, what is this? Is that like a monument yet to be claimed by an individual, or is it like
It must be one that's still in progress, which isn't.
Says
must be
Rebecca on it.
It's the plane stops you from seeing the monuments of people you know personally that haven't died yet. The monuments that are still in progress.
Oh.
So
Oh.
it's either someone that one of you knows personally, or something something else similar to that.
Or it could be one
Shit,
of us.
One of us.
Or it could be Andromeda as a person.
Or it could be me.
By the way, I love you, Bean. Thank you.
No problem.
This was planned.
I thought it was going to be the Binding of Isaac character.
Isaac.
No, not Isaac. The other
How did
Azel.
Oh
no, that one's Azazel
Abel?
as well.
Oh,
that's Azazel as well.
same. Okay.
Yeah, I just spelled it differently. It's a different spelling of the same name.
I like how I knew. I just saw the name and I'm like, wait a second.
Yep. And there is one more that you pass before you reach the summit. Question is it a Peter or Percy?
It's Perseus.
Pumpernickel.
Yeah. Stopped a war of the gods.
Percy.
Holy shit! Why isn't this guy helping us?
I can't believe Bean is making.
He has a
him
sword that's like a pen. What the fuck is this? I want that.
What is
His name Riptide? That's cool as shit.
And if he loses it, it shows up back in his pocket. What the fuck?
I said I can't believe Bean's making the most ambitious crossover ever.
They said Endgame was the most ambitious crossover of all time, but here we are.
I did have a place for I did have a place for. Oh no, there is one more. There's one at the summit. I forgot. Yep. There's one more.
It's Tony Stark, isn't it?
God damn it!
Oh.
You can change it, Bean. You can change it.
I mean, honestly, Tony Stark seems more like chaotic good than lawful good.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
Well, clearly he knows I don't own an air fryer,
Yeah, you don't own an air fryer.
but now I do. So I clearly own an air fryer. I can
Yeah.
air fry some
I
food.
can't believe Beck guessed what it was going to be.
It's okay, Bean. You could swap it out.
Steve Rogers makes more sense.
Honestly, yeah.
That's
Steve
what it
Rogers is
actually
lawful.
was. That's the
Oh.
one that it actually was.
God damn it.
Burke?
Yeah. The last bullet point on the gravestone is, I'd rather not, or whatever the meme was.
I don't.
No,
I don't think I will.
Yeah, well, there you go.
It's
I
like
don't
Rebecca.
think I will.
Rebecca, what's the last thing right there that it says?
S.
What
Rogers.
What does it
Nope, it's
say? No, I don't
Luigi.
think I
That
will.
It's Luigi!
It's Charlie Day.
Charlie
Uh-oh.
Day?
It looks like he's ranting about some guy named Pepe Silvia. What is this? And he did stuff with ghosts? What? Did my Discord die?
Confused as you
No,
are.
it didn't. Okay.
No.
We're contemplating.
Yeah, I'm contemplating. I'm confused as you are. I don't know who this man is.
And there's just a green hat with an L on it on top of the monument.
He fought a fire-breathing turtle with his brother.
Yeah, but
To
his
save
brother
a-
was a psychopath.
Is Mario a psychopath? Welcome to a game query.
Game query? Like
Yeah,
question? Game question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he a psychopath or is he not?
Or is he a psychopath? Or is
Why
he
isn't
Chris
there
Pratt?
another channel that is like game theory, but instead of answering questions, it just every video is just asking a single question and then leaving.
It's just a dude walks in front of the camera, the green screen in the background, just a picture of the character in question, and he just goes, "So, like, how big is Mario's razor to shave his mustache, and does he replace it often?"
The video ends.
Yeah.
It's very short.
It's even like a shitty keyed green screen.
Yeah,
It,
yeah.
it reflects off his glasses, so like his eyes aren't even there half the time.
As you turn the summit, you find yourself in. You're still outside and on the summit, but it changes before your eyes to something, Morgan, you're familiar with.
Oh.
There is a dirt ring in front of the three of you.
Uh-oh. Morgan. This is all you, baby.
It's that time.
A similar, though this one has gold collar and bracers. Another bear man.
You have to fight the bear.
Finally, a
You
worthy
must-
opponent. Our battle will be legendary.
You will not be fighting me.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
I'm pretty sure he would destroy you.
I could take bets.
For the challenge to access to leave Mercuria, you must fight each other, but in a way that shows one of your compatriots' strengths.
Oh.
You cannot prove yourself. You must prove for your friends.
I push Rebecca forward. I'm just going, Rebecca, you show them how strong Morgan is.
I mean, I might be stronger than Morgan, but I don't know how to do that.
I know how to show that I'm strong.
Wait, does that mean
This
like
is not this is not merely a test of strength. You must prove. You must make your friends, your compatriots, look good.
Oh,
Oh, so we have
so
to
like
get
I can
this
just
shit
like
together.
have Morgan beat the shit out of me for a bit?
If that is the way you wish to go about it.
I'm really good at card games. Shuffles the deck of cards between my hands with like a solid foot in between my hands.
Morgan's gonna walk up to Loki and whisper in his ear, and he's gonna say, "All right, so here's what you're gonna do. I want you to pretend like you're casting an illusion behind the bear man, but only after I give you the signal. All right? And then
Gotcha.
I'm gonna look really terrified past the bear man at the illusion behind him, and if he turns around and falls for it, it'll show how good of an illusionary wizard you are.
Do I have anything that can make a big illusion like that?
I mean, you could actually cast one if you wanted, but I'm just trying to see if I could trick him, but by using your power.
I see. I could also just become a big monkey.
Monka.
I mean, whatever works for you,
Loki
man. I don't
returns
know.
to monk.
I can't make that big illusions because even though I don't have access to that. Wait, hold on.
You don't have major illusion?
Also,
Major
this
image?
bear is 9.5 feet tall.
Shh, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hang on. Oh, big book.
What does that mean?
Okay, I could do something. Pulls out a book. And he just goes, big book.
What's this mean?
I don't know. I'm at a loss like you.
I'll DM you, Bean.
I'm just waiting for Bean to say, why do you have that?
Okay. Okay.
That's it.
To quickly remind myself what that does.
Big book.
Big book.
Big book.
Oh, it does.
Big book. Big book with sexy demon ladies on
Yeah,
it.
you watch as Loki pulls out the romance novel that he tried to get you two to read the first night he met you.
Big book.
Is this really the time for that, Loki?
Big book.
Alright.
Alright, what are you doing then, Anthony?
I'll DM you it if you don't mind.
Okay. 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 Alright, what you doing, Morgan?
Alright. So, Morgan will enter the arena. He will then turn and look at his friends. He will give a quotation marks signal by nodding at Loki. He will then go as if he's about to square up with the bear, and then I guess whatever Loki's gonna do, he's gonna do.
Oh, I DM'd it to Bean.
Okay. Morgan, as you turn around, you didn't. Loki hasn't even moved. You nodded at him, and you look at him for a second, like, you gonna do anything? because he doesn't even make a move after you nod to him. You begin to turn back around. To look at the bear man, and there is a 20-foot tall humanoid alligator behind him,
Holy shit!
baring its teeth and gnashing them at you.
Morgan about shits himself. He's just like, "Oh my god!" And then he turns around and runs into the arena, but he keeps looking over his shoulder at the alligator, wide-eyed, scared as fuck.
Rebecca's kind of taken aback because she has no idea what the fuck is happening because she didn't hear any of that.
Hey, look, I found a picture of Morgan right now.
I have a feeling that didn't go according to Morgan's plan.
And Rebecca reaches for her rapier and shouts for the warden Archon to watch out.
He turns around. Turns around, waves his hand. Does he? Hold on. Where's this?
I didn't
Warden.
realize I could do it at higher levels.
He turns around and begins to chuckle.
Why are you laughing? That looks pretty menacing, dude.
His name is
Quite
Sprinkles.
quite a good illusion. Though it seems your friend wasn't very privy to it.
Loki!
Well, that's the secret, baby. You form a plan and do something outside of it, but still works.
While impressive, you cannot prove yourself.
I mean, he got pretty scared. That should show my power.
And Rebecca got scared. She drawed her sword.
Morgan ran like a fat kid running away from a
Right,
vegetable.
but it's still it's because of what it's inherently because of what Loki did. Loki made such a good illusion that it's
Ah, I see. So we can't do it ourselves. You guys have to prove.
Right, which is why I didn't want you to cast an illusion, because then he would have thought that you did, but in reality, I was convincing him that you were just really, really good at that. He would have turned around and saw nothing and been like, "Ah, I get you."
Oh, I could have dropped it.
Yeah.
Oh well. Same trick can't work twice, unfortunately.
Morgan, let me try to judo throw you.
Okay.
Rebecca has no idea how to do that. So she's just basically showing off Morgan's immovability.
Okay.
Though actually
Give
with
me-
Rebecca's strength, she actually might be able to lift him.
We're gonna count this as a shove attack, which will be your athletics versus Morgan's athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. Oops.
One of my better in. I'm gonna go with acrobatics.
Oh, that's good.
And Rebecca puts legitimate effort into this.
Come on!
Rebecca, you feel you're on the verge of pulling something and you stop.
Do you eat bricks or something? Jesus!
No. Look, I can teach you one of these days. You want to learn how to do it. It's all about countering momentum. See, I wasn't moving in that instance, so you can't actually flip me. But if I was trying to punch you, you got the strength to do it probably. You could just take my punch. It's called the way of the flexible.
Rebecca, You feel a sense wash over you that you are allowed to step through the gate.
Oh. Hey, I think I passed my trial.
That's not fair. I made sprinkles. He's still there.
He is.
Except now he's behind me.
Did you like the liberty that I took with the description?
Yes.
Well, someone prove my strengths or whatever. Or you can try to prove each other's, I guess.
Morgan, you should show how smart I am.
Oh, yeah. All right. Wait. But if I ask you a question and you answer it right, that's just showing how smart you are. So it wouldn't work, would it?
I don't know. Would it?
No,
Would
because
it,
you
man?
just asked him to do it. It's you wanting to show something off. It's basically showing what.
Oh. All right. Morgan goes, "Hey Loki, show me a magic trick."
Oh, magic tricks. I do a lot of those. Alright. Do you see this ball in my hand, seemingly from nowhere?
Yeah. How did you do that?
Don't worry about it. He eats it.
He takes it's about a 3-inch metal ball, and he just eats it like an apple. No, not like an apple. He just swallows it whole.
Oh my god. That's gonna
Hey,
be
Morgan.
bad for your digestion later.
Hey,
Yeah.
Morgan, you have something on your ear. Do you mind grabbing it?
Oh yeah, sure. He reaches up to his ear and grabs whatever's there.
Minor illusion, the little ball.
It's actually he reaches up to the wrong ear at first.
Oh, Morgan, your other ear.
Oh right. Yeah, I got 2 of those.
I feel that was a slight at me.
I didn't even
Not-
think of that.
Not intentionally, no.
I did not think about that.
I mean, you're the
Yeah,
one who brought it up.
He'll reach up to the property.
Okay. And yeah. There is a ball there.
Doesn't feel like it,
No,
but there
no.
is.
Yeah, you reach up and scratch and there's nothing there. You bring your hand back down and there's a ball sitting on your hand.
Yo, how'd you do that?
Don't worry about it.
That's cool.
I'm worried about it being
I'm freaking out, man!
Hey, Morgan,
Yeah.
hit me.
Okay. Walks over and hits him.
make an unarmed strike.
Very
I'm
well.
gonna explode violently when you do it. You don't even ask me if that hits.
Is that it?
No. What do you think?
Oh, he did it. He did it with his regular hand, not with his knuckle duster hand.
No.
Hey, Morgan.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll damage on that, Morgan.
I thought you were going to use
Okay.
the 10th level illusionary wizard ability.
Take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, Loki.
You just look at Loki and he goes, "Hey, Morgan. Remember when I said I was gonna blow up and act like I don't know nobody?
Yeah.
I'm gonna blow up." You literally watch as Loki turns like a very violent red to a yellow to a white,
He was already white.
when the very glowing white.
Okay.
Just
Oh.
relish rebuke right at him. Just boom.
He doesn't expect it, so he doesn't make the save. He'll just take the damage.
Okay, you take 5 points of fire damage.
My God!
And look, I'm unscathed.
I don't know, you
Magic.
kind of have a black eye.
Well, that's because he punched me. But look, it's gone. guy's self through the tattoo to hide the black eye.
It's right there.
Ah, fuck! You can see through my illusions.
You both feel a sense of being allowed to pass, like that you've earned the right to pass.
This better not be pity.
You sense pity.
Fuck.
Right.
We've
well,
done it. Two
well,
down.
Yeah, this is our destination, the next layer.
Number 3. Time to pee.
Yeah, let's take a break real quick.
I was just saying that because
Venya.
of rhyming.
Venya, the pearly heaven.
Have to pee
Also,
anyway.
I want to say how disappointed I am that Bahamut's palace doesn't go to Mertion, the platinum heaven. It only goes to the first 4 layers, not
Well,
the 5th.
that's all that it's known to go to.
Oh, it was home to it during the spell blink.
Very few people make it to Merdion.
I thought you were going to say that you were disappointed in the fact that Loki and I didn't try to exhibit any of your characters' strength.
No, just Rebecca feels kind of left out. Just, you know.
You'll be alright.
Anyways, I'm gonna get a drink.
Okay.
Is the recording still going?
I think so.
Alright, let's make fun of people. Live. I'm glad it wasn't a pity he let us through. That makes me happy. I had to really think. It was like, oh yeah? Oh man, I got magic. Hey Morgan, punch. Okay.
He didn't hold back on that punch either.
Oh, I know.
I mean, I guess he did. He didn't get you with the knuckle duster hand.
Do you like the way how I flavored my hellish rebuke?
Yeah.
Fiery hot nuclear explosion, just boom.
Alright, I gotta go for a minute. Gotta take my medicine.
Oh, everyone's leaving me. Hi everyone. I do art. You should commission me. I need money. I'm a former college student. I have debt. Give me money. I need it. I do good drawing. I draw a picture for you. Look at this entire D&D Roll20 page. Look at all these amazing drawings I've done. Okay, some of them are bad. But they're really good in my eyes. Do it.
Do
Right now. Ah! Don't mind me, I'm just telling people to give me money and I'll draw for them.
You're advertising on my YouTube channel?
Yeah. You were in here to tell me not to.
I mean, I don't care. I've got like 2, maybe 3 views a video. It's fine.
Hey, that's 2 to 3 more potential customers.
And I'm pretty sure it's people we know.
I mean, hey, that's 2 to 3 more potential customers. We're speed running through these levels.
Yeah, I feel like the real challenge will be coming back. We're gonna have to fight a bunch of Cult of the Dragon probably in Lucia. Or Lunia, or whatever the fuck it's called.
We'll just nuke them. I'll be like, hey, Dragon Cult, and they go, what? And I go, hit me. They hit me. I go, hey. And they go, what now? And I go, bitch. Just go hype, just go fucking critical.
I mean, if there's an emergency, I can send you and Loki back. Fuck, you and Morgan back.
You can send me and Loki? That's so sweet. I get to meet Loki.
Yeah, I
While
could
we
send
talk-
you and Morgan back in 2 minutes. So
I just have to find my own way back.
Just cast it on yourself.
I'd run out of spell slots. I have to wait an hour.
No, that's fine. You can just cast it on yourself, then.
Actually, no. I have a Pact Keeper item. I'd be able to use my action to get it back. Never mind.
Back.
Welcome back.
Much like Morgan, I am pretty sauced right now. I'm not gonna lie.
When are you not drinking?
Well, ever since I became unemployed, very rarely am I not. But it's okay. I can enjoy my time off as I see fit.
Hola.
Hello.
Hello, Bean. Yo, what's heavier, feathers or anvils?
Depends on how much of there is of each.
Which one is heavier? A kilogram of feathers or a kilogram of steel?
That's right. It's a
Kilogram
kilogram of steel because steel is heavier than feathers.
No, it's
Wrong.
a kilogram of feathers because you have to live with the weight of all the chickens you murdered.
Oh no!
No! A new spin on a
You don't
classic
necessarily
question.
have to kill the chickens. You can just pluck some off of every chicken.
Yo,
That's,
go
that's just torture.
I could go fry some chicken.
Or just grab some feathers that a bunch of chickens dropped.
I want to fry some chicken.
Yo, don't go fried chicken without me. I'm
should
just
do-
hungry, baby.
You're always hungry.
Shut up, leave me alone.
Congratulations! You are all able to continue on to Vinya.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, kind bear man. Come on, Sprinkles. Let's go. You're stuck with me for another 9 minutes. I just walk forward 30 feet, pop Sprinkles behind me.
Okay.
Walk another 30 feet, pop. Walk another 30 feet, pop. Walk another
Yep.
30 feet, pop. That's pretty much how this trip is going.
Sprinkles.
I'm gonna make them real one day.
Was that like a 9th level spell? True illusion?
We can make it?
Illusion wizards can make an illusion. They make real.
Yeah, but I think it's only through minor.
14th level.
Is it only with minor illusion?
No.
I think it's anything.
Any
you just have
illusion.
to cast it. It has to be one you cast.
You can cast hallucinatory terrain and use that. And it's real for a minute.
But I want Sprinkles to be real forever.
I think it does have a value limit.
No, it can't hurt someone. And it only lasts for a minute, so.
Oh no, this is what I'll do. I cast Major Image, I make Sprinkles. I cast Wish, I make Sprinkles real. There we go. But then
Wait.
Sprinkles realizes his horrible existence and he kills me as creator.
That's depressing.
That's what happens when you bring something into the world.
There's no limit on value.
No, I think some illusion spells have a limit, but other than that, that ability does not.
When you cast an illusion spell of first or higher, so you can't use minor.
Minor Babusian.
Is minor a cantrip?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know how my dad drinks Coors. This stuff sucks.
Who wants a cold one?
Coca-Cola Espuma.
Alright. So you go through this gate, and you are... It's not even mountainous, for the most part. I mean, there's
You see a few very tall hills here and there, but it's mostly rolling green hills, green grass covering everything.
I mean, that makes sense for being the home of the Greenfields.
The light, you had been in what was basically sunrise type light, very golden. The light here is very whitish blue, bluish white.
Here, the sun is a different color.
There is no sun in the sky.
Fuck.
The light seems to just be radiating from above.
Instead of red sun over paradise, it's blue sun over paradise.
Some of the hills are so tall that the peaks are snow-capped.
Oh,
I mean, wouldn't that just be a mountain? Just it's not very steep.
nah. It's not
Nah.
craggy, it's rounded.
I mean, Olympus Mons is a mountain, well, volcano, but it's a mountain, but it's more sloped like a hill.
These, I don't know what the
You
geological
do
difference
words
actually is, but
well,
no.
between a mountain and a hill?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
One's a mountain, the other one's a hill. There you go.
Right? Like when you get to the edge of the mountains, there's the foothills, is about all I know.
I think it's just like tectonic plates pushing together equals big mountain chains, whereas like hills are either the result of glaciers dragging their way across the earth and creating valleys, and then the resulting things on the sides of the valleys are hills. I don't know.
That's about right.
I'm not
Yeah,
smart.
that sounds right.
That's actually right. Hills are formed when water or
But
ice.
mountains can also be volcanoes.
Yes, mountains can be
Yes.
volcanoes.
Yeah. Basically, picture. I don't know if this brand works for Beck, but picture the picture on Hidden Valley Ranch.
Oh, I love Hidden Valley.
Oh, Hidden Valley?
That's what this looks like.
Okay, essentially, a hill becomes a mountain whenever someone names it as such. Because there's no official definition of a mountain.
Checks out.
Rude.
You're a
Mountains.
hill. I've named you as such.
He got you there.
I mean, Gregor Cuglain was a mountain.
This is right.
And he was a
Now I
hill?
have named him the Hill.
Hello, Hill. How are you doing? Rrr.
Gregor again, the Hill. That doesn't sound as intimidating.
You heard of Hank Hill? Well, meet Hank Mountain.
That's
I'll
horrifying.
tell you what!
What propane?
They made a mountain out of a Hank Hill.
Can't believe you made a Hank Mountain out of a Hank Hill.
Ow.
You wanna know what that means? Bobby Mountain.
Oh no.
No. Stop it. Silence your tongue, heretic.
Nope, you can't make me Barbiter.
Wart, wart, wart.
Up!
We're ridiculous. Being just like I hate you all.
The air here, well, again thinner, is also colder, almost like the difference between the crispness when winter comes around. The crispness in the air.
Bit chilly.
Ring
Should have brought a jacket if I knew it was going to be like this.
It's not really cold. I mean, it's a little cooler, but it's not cold.
That's just
You imagine if you went up to,
premium
like, the
October
snow-
time.
To the like where the snow caps are, it would probably be pretty chilly.
Well, we're not climbing up any higher. We're just looking for the halfling district, I guess, or whatever. Halfling world.
The green fields.
Yes.
Metropia.
Man, if it wasn't for the fact that I don't really need to breathe, I'd think I'm getting altitude sickness.
Yeah, that could happen.
The green fields should start a couple hours that way. And points to the right of the way you are currently facing.
Well,
Follow Navi. I mean, the pixie.
Shine Sprite.
it didn't the link thing from the Kokari forest have something mentioned about a Navi?
Yeah, that's why I said it. I thought it was funny.
And like the images on the plaque on the statue also kind of showed like something that looks similar to what Andromeda kind of looks like occasionally.
If I call you Navi, is that a racial slur?
You almost made me
No, but-
spit out my drink.
No, but that's not my name.
That's not my name, bitch.
Just Shine Sprite.
I'm gonna call you Andrami for sure.
Andravi?
Andrami.
Guys.
There you go.
Guys, she has feelings, please.
Silent Scarface. Talking to Shine Sprite.
Alright, come on now. That was pretty mean, Loki.
I've been calling him.
I'll
Scarface
send your
for so
ass
long.
back to the material plane.
Don't do that. I'm scared. I don't want to be alone.
If
I
that
don't know
makes
how
you
to-
feel better, Maury.
Boy.
I raise my fist to give like a little fist bump to Andromeda.
Maury. I kind of walked up to him and I pinched his cheek. I go, "This little Maury, what a bottle of Alki."
Yeah, who knows? We may actually spend a weekend at Maury's.
Weekend
I've
at
had
Bernie's.
worse nicknames. You can't bully me into submission.
Well, not weekend at
No.
Bernie's. Weekend at Maury's. It's a memoir thing.
We have fun in this group. We should probably
Um,
keep going.
There's also scattered forests.
Tuesdays with Maury. Never mind.
It was weekend at Bernie's.
What was it you were saying, Bean?
There's also a bunch of scattered like forests and stuff around.
Well, are there anything we need to keep in mind for this layer, Andromeda, or are we good to keep walking towards the green fields?
We're good to just go that way.
All right, onwards.
Onward.
Okay, it's gonna be a few hours walk. Anything you'll want to do during the walk?
I'll polish my rapier.
I'll play my sword cane.
Okay. You flick the
Have
button.
nothing to do with my weapons because my weapons are my hand.
Well, except your gun.
And
I
yeah,
do, yes. You know what? I
Spin
will.
box.
Yes, I will. I'll play around with the spin box and try to come to a deeper understanding of it.
okay.
Do you have the safety on? I assume that has a
What's
safety.
that?
Do you have a
What's-
switch on that that prevents it from firing by accident?
Out of character? No, I asked for an old West revolver. This thing
Yeah,
doesn't
it,
have.
it
one
does
of
not
those.
have any safety features.
Okay, just be
Yes.
careful with that. I don't want to get shot in the ass.
Yeah, I know. Keep my booger hook off the bang switch until I'm ready to bring the heat. It's easy.
What?
That made no sense, but perfect sense at the same time.
I know.
Oh, I
You've
think
never heard that
perfect.
before?
No.
Bro, I'm gonna be real. Quick story time. First time I ever went to a range, an NRA instructor said that to me. He said, "Kid, keep your booger hook off the bank switch until you're ready to bring the heat. Always aim it down lane." And I said, "Okay, sir."
Booger switch.
It's great.
It made no sense, but perfect sense at the exact same time.
I think that's the title, Beck.
I guess, yeah. Booger hook on the boom switch.
There you
Yeah,
go.
it's keep your booger hook off the bang switch until you're ready to bring the heat.
That's too long.
So I guess just keep your
Booger hook on
bang
off the
switch.
bang switch.
Yeah, there you go.
But anyway,
Okay. After a few hours of walking,
it's getting
You enter-
towards what we feel like is evening, right?
yeah, it's been a long day. You're getting
I got
pretty
punched in
tired.
the eye.
Man, you asked me to.
I know.
But
And
as it's
look.
getting, oh, sorry,
That's fine. You're good.
had some weird delay there. As it's getting to the time you would take a break, you see in front of you what can best be described as
The Shire.
the Shire.
Oh my god.
You see
Oh,
New
Lord.
Zealand in front of you.
It's beautiful. There's cows everywhere.
Rolling hills that seem the hills themselves have been made into houses. Lots of crop fields. And in the middle of an open field, some party seems to be going on surrounding a giant maple tree.
Oh no. Not his 111th birthday.
111st. No, 11st. 11st. 11th?
11:11. Make a wish. Oh, that was 5 minutes ago. Never mind. Sorry.
That's not for like another 2 hours for me.
Oop, doxed.
Yeah,
Have a
11th
time.
first.
It's not like I haven't mentioned I'm in Mountain Time in all my UHC videos.
You live in
You've been-
mountains.
You've had the team name of Mountain Men how many times?
Twice.
Yeah.
I guess we should like go to that party and see what's up. We're probably going to be the tallest people there.
Morgan, they might have alcohol.
For that, and if they have anything called Old Toby, that's the finest weed in the South Farthing, I'm ready for that too.
All right. You make your way over to the party. There's the sound of music and laughter. It gets louder as you approach
Oh god, the hills are alive.
with the sound of music.
And they have
The hills
eyes.
Hills
Oh,
have eyes.
no.
We're in Mario.
Just be glad you're not in a cornfield. Has ears and the corn stalks.
Not the children.
That's an awful joke. Corn stalks.
No, not the corn stalks. That sounds like the name of a very, very bad B movie.
The corn stalks.
Corn starts overgrowing like all the cities and stuff.
This
Just following
fall.
humanity. The corns coming to theaters this fall. The corn stalks.
Keep an eye out behind you for the corn.
Uh,
Keep
Keep
an
it out
ear
alive.
open.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
Keep it
getting
here.
your corn popped.
The fucking one of the movie posters is literally just a fucking PNG of a goddamn corn you'd find on Google, but like all the kernels are just replaced with eyes.
Oh no.
Oh,
See, you'd think it's something creepy like that, but it's clearly not.
I'm crying.
Crying in the club. That's the corn stalks.
How's this party looking?
Yeah.
Uh,
Bean forgot.
I ended up looking up my favorite Canadian brand that exists because of something that was just said. Anyway, the party's in full swing. It looks like they've been here for, in Morgan's expert opinion, a few hours already.
Yeah, they're rightfully sauced.
And there's a bunch of people dancing. There's a big table with food and stuff on it. And it is all 100% halflings.
I feel like we're standing out like sore thumbs.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
really are standing out.
Around this time, the laughter starts to die down and people are looking over towards you all.
It is okay. We are here to party.
We traveled all the way here, past multiple trials, just to drive at this party.
You hear, they're looking for a second and then there's just a tear up. Ah!
Yeah, I'll raise my alchemic jug in the air and go like, "Yay!"
Okay.
Point me to the booze.
There's a big table with food and drink on it.
I'll
Roll.
partake.
Does there look like to be anyone of authority nearby?
God, no. We are the authority here. We're the tallest.
That's exactly how halfling society works. The tallest rule.
There are a couple people walking around that seem to be more keeping an eye on things than partaking
To be
of the
honest,
party.
to be honest, in halfling government, so many Goliath officials. I'll approach the nearest one.
He stops walking and just looks at you.
Hello.
You're not from around here.
No, we're actually a couple mortals from the material plane. We're here on important business. We'd like to see Barbados. Am I saying that right?
Arbiter?
Brandabaris. And but probably could wait for the morning because well, it's getting late, and we. Is it possible that we could have some accommodations?
Yes, the inn in the town should have some rooms. But if you're looking for an audience with Yandala's children, you'll have to go past this town. There's another. They reside in the center of the towns, between the towns.
Okay, and how far of a walk is that?
An hour or two.
Okay, yeah, it makes sense to stay here for the night. Thanks very much. Happy partying, I guess. Hopefully your watch is uneventful. I'll try and keep an eye on my more rowdy companions.
Morgan's
Please
already
do that
soft.
you do.
I'll be keeping an eye on Morgan, but I too will also do some partying.
I've got to
Okay.
channel the character.
Uh-oh. That means he's gonna be drinking more.
Yeah, so what y'all doing?
Drinking.
Yeah, well, I'm drinking. Oh shit.
Wrong accent.
Oh, I'm drinking, baby.
Okay.
I'll drink a little bit, but not enough to like get drunk. Enough to be like
Okay.
slightly tipsy, but not overtly.
Morgan's getting you soft.
But yeah, my priority will be keeping an eye on Morgan, and so will Andromeda's.
Okay.
Rebecca, you ever heard of honoring the 3 wise men of the world?
No.
Just when you take a shot of 3 different kinds of hard liquor.
They
In
do
quick
it
succession.
for Morton Kanan, Melf, and the other one that has a spell named after him.
Natasha.
There you
Or
go.
Tenta.
So the 3 wise people.
3
We're
wise
a
people.
progressive society.
I mean,
That's true.
there's a lot of people that their spells named
Udalukes, Otto,
Autoluke.
Let's look at the ones that have books. Volo,
Lemonade.
Mordecai, and Tasha.
Yeah, them. Come on, you got to do it. It's called the
Rolo,
3 wise people.
Mordenkainen, and Tasha.
And Volo's not a wizard, and I've met him. It's kind
We
of
still honor him.
odd.
Okay, and he has a book.
Pretend it's someone else and honor them anyway.
I mean, there's also Xanathar has a book.
We don't care about him.
Who the hell is that?
He's
a
a
giant floating eye.
he's a beholder, and also a
Beholder
crime lord.
crime boss. He's a beholder crime lord.
Sounds like my kind of guy. Let's drink to him.
Yeah, let's drink to him.
Under what Waterdeep? Yeah.
Alright, you gotta do them real quick in rapid succession.
All right, I'll pretend to be taking the shots because I don't want to get drunk.
You
Make
have to
a
take.
performance check.
Am I still on advantage? I should be. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. There we go. Performance. Oh God!
You notice that Rebecca has an empty cup that she is drinking from for
You're
this.
full of shit.
You liar!
Now you
I
gotta
thought
take
you'd be
double
too
the
drunk to
amount.
notice.
I'm never too drunk.
It's a
until I am.
-5 to their passive. So let's check.
Me? -5 to my passive? Oh, I'm gone. I have no idea.
No, Morgan just notices.
You can never fool me. Get your ass to drinking.
I'm gonna try and convince Morgan that that was actually just invisible liquor and super valuable.
I know illusions.
You see, Morgan, that actually is a super rare liquid that's only found here in the Outer Planes. It's called Invisihol, and it's supposedly super potent to mortals.
You're a liar. It's not invisible.
Make a deception check.
Can I insight?
It's clear us all.
Yeah.
Oh God!
It's a tie, but that's a nat 1 Beck, so I'm giving it to Morgan.
Holy shit, because I know if you had any of that, you would have shared it with me.
Look, I don't want us kicked out of here because it's kind of important that we see the halfling gods. So I'm trying to keep an eye on you too. Okay.
Morgan gets kind of close. He puts his hand on your shoulder. He's like, "Listen, pal. Listen. All right,
You're kind of
these are
sweaty.
good people. Yeah, these are good people. All right. Halflings, they know how to party just as hard as dwarves, so they're not gonna judge us for nothing. As long as we keep the party going, They'll be happy. We'll be happy.
I mean, honestly,
Just take a chance to enjoy it. I mean, we're in heaven, man, right?
I'm more afraid of you accidentally crushing someone.
Hell no, man. I ain't gonna crush nobody as he almost falls over on the tour. What a halfway. Listen, it's not.
They're like the height of your calf.
Look. I know what I'm talking about, man. Just enjoy yourself. Express yourself.
Make a
Man,
persuasion check.
Yeah, I'll
At
incite that.
disadvantage. No, it's not disadvantage. Just persuasion.
Very well. I'm not good with this.
You're not very persuaded. He is genuine in what he's saying. Oh, it is, Anthony. It is.
He takes off his shirt, but his overalls are still on. You didn't see him unbuckle his overalls to take off his shirt.
How did you do that?
Don't worry
Confusing.
about it. Don't worry about it. Oh,
I mean,
I'm
honestly,
afraid.
I shouldn't really be surprised because I can do something similar, but I'm not going to do that now.
What?
What?
I
Nothing.
don't know.
I don't like where this is going. You there? You can bring me more.
It's over there on the table.
It's empty.
It is not.
Huh.
As soon as you took something, that thing was back.
Oh. Oh.
I think this might be where Morgan's going after he dies.
He's not short enough to get here.
I'm a halfling in spirit.
You might want to start worshipping some halfling gods.
Morgan, we need to redo. We have to honor the 3 wise wizards of El Terrell.
Wherever they're from, man, I don't know. Hell yeah.
We gotta honor the 3 people.
El Terrell? That doesn't sound
Yeah.
right.
They're from Baldwin Terrell Gate.
Yeah, you ever hear about the one guy who robs people, but like he has 6 fingers on each hand?
Oh my god, I know him! His name is Marty Squeeze.
Squeeb. We gotta honor. We have to honor Morgan. You ready?
Already.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Honor.
1, 2, 3.
I feel like I'm gonna die.
It's been
Fun with that
about
kid.
2 hours at this point.
Guys, we
and
should
it's
I did it.
winding down.
I didn't die.
probably go to bed.
Okay, good night.
You
Falls asleep at
have-
the
Oh.
table.
God.
Take care of Logan for me. I'm gonna mingle a little bit more.
I'm gonna get us some rooms at the inn just over there.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't wanna.
I'll sling Loki over my shoulders and
I don't
walk
wanna
over
go
to the.
school.
Okay. He doesn't want to go to school though.
5 more minutes. I don't want to learn today. The teacher's mean. She steals my apple.
What a fucking lightweight.
Oh, you're feeling it too at this point, Morgan.
That's some good quality shit right there. Hell yeah. I've definitely been feeling it for a bit.
Okay.
More ways than one.
Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs? Alright, you go to the inn, Rebecca. And there is someone behind the counter polishing glasses.
Excuse me. I would like to rent 2 rooms, please.
Of course, of course. How long are you going to be staying?
Just the night.
Okay, that'll be 2 gold per room.
All right, I'll drop 4 gold.
Okay.
All right, and there's going to be another relatively big half elf coming in. Tell him to go to the room that this guy's going in. I kind of like shrug my shoulder a bit to like jostle Loki a bit.
Will that be the one on the right or the left?
The one on the right.
And also the ceiling is like maybe 4 inches above your head, Rebecca.
Oh,
I can't see
I'll
it.
drop.
No, not above your head. Sorry, you're short. About a foot over your head.
Oh, then that's 6'8". Okay. Morgan would be fine. I was about to drop like 5 gold in case Morgan accidentally pokes his head through the floor above, but that's fine. But yeah, I'll go chuck Loki in his room, and I'll head over to the left room with Andromeda, and I'll start reading about the halfling gods.
Okay. How are you reading about them?
What I've written down on my notes.
Okay. Just going back over what you...
Yeah. And also, I'll do 4 hours of motionless reading. I'll have Andromeda move the book for me.
Okay. You do not get as much reading done during that time as the time where you're actively reading. What were you doing before you go join them, Morgan?
He's mostly gonna be like mingling, enjoying himself with the party. He's gonna find out specifically what they're celebrating because he has like no fucking clue.
You just showed up and drank.
It's tonight! We're celebrating tonight!
And tomorrow we'll celebrate tomorrow night.
Man, that's an attitude I could get behind.
It turns out that today was the anniversary of the day that the Yellowton family became primary members of this town.
I have no idea who those people are.
It's one of the big families that's at this party. It's a name you kept hearing come up when they introduced themselves. Like that's the last name.
They do this for every family every day.
Alright, yeah, so where you're just like, yeah, woo, yellow tail.
Okay. And there's another
Woo!
cry of "Hey!"
Man, this place is amazing.
Here are all the people that have spells in the player's handbook named after them.
Hada, Bigby, Jaminj, Edva, Lemond, Milf, Modern Canaan, Nastul, Odoluk, Rory, and Tasha. Oh, you forgot one.
Autos!
Did I?
You
Yeah,
forgot-
Otto is Otto Luke.
Oh, I thought there were different people.
You forgot Spring.
Brings Rusting Force.
Yeah, Spring's Rusting Force.
That's not player's handbook. That's Anthony's handbook.
That's spells and arms.
That's Spirits and Arms.
Spirits
Oh
and
yeah, that's
arms.
right, spirits and arms. Fuck.
Forgot the name of our own fucking thing, retard.
Shut up! You'll leave me alone.
Bully. Nightmare.
It doesn't matter how much you say it, I will not have a nightmare. Damn you!
Unless you're back in the Europe.
Not the Europes. I don't want to return to the Europes. That place is terrible. Oh fuck! I dropped something metal. Okay.
Not any country in Europe. It was just the Europe.
The Europe. Welcome to the Europe.
Because that story was like before I was sauce. That was literally like it was an unspecified location in Europe. So I just decided, you know what? The dream was the Europes.
Alright. So eventually you make it back to the inn. The ceiling is maybe an inch above your head.
Oh my god. I try my best not to crack my dome piece on any rafters by ducking.
Okay.
And I kind of approach the counter and I'd be like, hey, I think some of my friends came through. They might have gotten a room for me. If they didn't, it's all good though.
You said that it would be the one on the right, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Up the stairs. Second room on the right.
All right. He goes upstairs and enters the first room on the left.
The door is locked.
He slams into it, trying to open it as if it was gonna be open, and he just goes, "Oh shit!"
Do I hear this? I'm probably awake at this point.
Yeah, you hear, and you're jolted awake, Loki.
Ah,
I poke my head out the door. Morgan.
yeah, what's up?
I point at the one across from me. It's that one.
Ah, all right. He walks over to that one and opens the door.
Okay. Loki, you heard the loud thud, and now Morgan comes slamming into the room. He slams the door open.
Somebody wants.
Oh, the
He
world
walks
is
through the
gonna-
doorway, smacks his forehead on the door frame, and continues walking in.
Fuck, that's gonna hurt in the morning. And then I get over to the bed and just collapse on it, causing the whole thing to creak violently.
Yes, and the door is still open.
Yep. Leave the door open. And I just immediately.
After I pointed to the door and I saw Morgan heading towards it, I would have gone back to start reading my book, but Andromeda would have noticed the door was open, would have flown out and closed the door.
Okay.
I hear Morgan mumbling in his sleep. Oh, somebody once told me the world is gonna roll
Look at this graph.
me. Look at this graph.
Look at this graph.
It makes me laugh.
Look at this picture.
We're gonna have to
Self-image,
stop
sir.
it at midnight tonight.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's 20 minutes. We're good.
Yeah.
We can get to the
20
gods.
minutes. Alright, speedrun. We wake up.
You all
Loki
wake up. What
puts-
do you do?
Oh, Loki puts back on his shirt.
Okay, you're at Yondalis Hall.
He looks at Rebecca and he goes, "Oh God, we shared a room. Sorry if I was annoying or snored.
What?
Bye."
No, you all wake up.
Alright, I wake up. I put on my shirt slowly as to use as much time as possible.
As Morgan is just still snoring right next on the bed next to you, Loki.
I'll go to the room that Morgan slammed into and I'll knock on the door.
Okay. There's no response.
Okay.
Oh no, they died.
I killed them.
Morgan killed them.
I'll go and make sure they're up.
Okay. As you're putting on your shirt, Loki, you hear
Slowly.
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 You try the doorknob, Rebecca? Because Andromeda couldn't lock it.
What?
Well, I'm asking if you tried the doorknob.
I mean, yeah.
There's no response. Okay. It opens. It's not locked because Andromeda was just able to push it closed.
Yeah, that's what she would have done. Yeah.
Yep, so it's not locked. And you see Morgan conked out on the bed. And Loki, for some reason, moving in slow motion, putting on a shirt.
Are you still drunk?
Huh?
I pull out my alchemic jug and I just say water into it,
Okay.
and I'll splash some in his face.
Oh,
It's cold.
yummy.
And which side is Morgan facing? Has he rolled over so he's facing up?
Yeah, he's facing up.
Okay, I'll pour the rest of the water on his face.
Morgan, you've now been waterboarded. You come out of sleep being waterboarded.
Get up! We got shit to do.
Oh hell! He wakes up, immediately starts like eyes half open, rifling through his bag. He pulls out his alchemic jug and he just screams, "What?"
No.
And he immediately starts drinking again. And after he's consumed whatever the maximum amount that the jug can create is, he just goes, "Little hair of the dog cures the morning hangover."
I don't think that's the healthiest thing to do, but you've survived this long, so I'm not going to complain.
Damn right. All right, I'm good. Where are we going?
We're heading towards the center of all the halfling towns. To Yolanda's children's domain.
There's more than one? Are you telling me that we could have been to multiple parties last night?
It's a whole gallon, by the way.
A gallon
Drink a
of
gallon of wine.
Yeah, man.
Before breakfast.
wine. And second breakfast.
Yes.
And
God
11
damn it.
says.
Yeah, 11 says. Yeah, his breakfast is champions for him.
Luncheon, afternoon tea, dinner, supper. The 7 halfling meals.
I saw a board that had one of those, and I wanted so very bad to buy it off of Esty and put it up in my kitchen.
See?
Yeah, whatever it is. Shut up.
Okay. You begin walking out of town. Unless y'all had anything else you wanted to do. After walking about an hour, up ahead of you, you see what looks like it looks much the same as the town you would see that you were in, though with much fewer hills that seem to be built into houses. At the center of which is a simple cottage. And even this far away as you are, maybe a mile or two, you can faintly smell fresh bread and pies.
Ooh, that smells delicious.
Oh no, I'm hungry.
Famished.
In the cardinal directions, around that, you see four more structures. You see one that seems to be surrounded by farms. One that looks almost like a mausoleum. One that seems to have armor stands out front of it. And looks almost like half of it would be a forge. And one that looks just like a large, though simple home.
Let's see, I believe this...
And about half... So if you were to say that the distance... So between the house, the central house, and each of those is about 500 feet of open space before the structures begin. Another 100 feet beyond the one that's surrounded by farms, you see another building
What does that?
It looks like a. From here, it just looks like a small in comparison. Shack, not poorly made, but in size wise compared, you'd almost call this a shack.
Something
It's made of wood.
inconspicuous, out of the way, hidden.
Yeah. I mean, but it's still standing by itself. It's not like it's in the middle of a town or anything to blend into.
Yeah. Okay, I think Yondala's home would be in the middle. Sheila Perolil is the goddess of agriculture, weather, and love. She probably would be how the farm. Or Galan is a demigod of earth, death, and the halfling dead. He's probably the one by the, what did you say, morgue? Cemetery? Mausoleum, that's it. Averin is the closest thing to a god of war for halflings. He's probably with all the armor stands.
You're the one that invented golf?
No, I think that's some Kalik? I don't know. Some god from somewhere else. Cairo Ali is the goddess of friendship, home, and hospitality. She probably has the really the really homely one. And I think that shack is Brandabaris. Because he's the god of thievery, stealth, and curiosity.
Yeah, I mean, you'd know. I don't know.
I mean, I'm just making assumptions based on what I know of their domains, but I can't exactly see any names on their mailboxes, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, I trust your judgment. I mean, you're a very studious sort, and I don't read for shit, really, except how to learn how to juggle.
I mean, when you don't sleep, you get a lot of time on your hands, and you've got to fill that with something.
I usually fill that with drinking, but yeah.
I could go for a drink now that I'm thinking about it.
You should probably drink some water, if anything.
No.
Look, little man, you're my friend, but you're a lightweight. You can't party hardy with the rest of us.
Shh.
Yeah, tell yourself whatever you want to.
I'm not saying I'm not a lightweight, you know? You just, maybe.
He's shushing you because he has a headache.
Yeah, I do. It's really bad.
I know just what to do then.
Please don't yell in my ear.
Are you just going to shout Bloody Mary into your jug?
Now, do we have any bacon?
Do we? I don't think we do.
If we don't, then yeah, I'll just give you a drink.
Yeah, you don't have any bacon.
Yeah, he says wine again and has it make wine, and then he goes, "Little hair of the dog will offset that hangover headache." I mean, Rebecca's right. It's not exactly healthy, but I don't know. You could try it my way or suffer.
I'll try it your way.
There you go.
Drinks.
Here is my very poor map below the bridge.
Yo, look, we have a sword.
So the war, the middle.
So that's the best pie I could draw in a 1 square wide area.
Oh, that's the homely one.
No, that's the middle one that has the smell of pie radiating from it.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah.
You're right.
And that's the homey one, and that's the shack. Death.
Pitchfork, very bad pitchfork.
Oh, agriculture. I was thinking trident. Oh, like, what the fuck? And we're like, where? Here?
You would be coming from the on the way I drew this. You'd be coming from the left.
Okay, so we're over here.
Yeah.
Well, I guess let's head this way towards the shack.
Okay.
To the shack.
This feels strange.
Rebecca, you also remember that Brando Barris wasn't always a god. He's what was called an exarch of Shayla.
Yeah,
So it would make sense to you for him to be
smaller.
and on that side of the thing.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's not next to the homely one. It's next to the. I put that on the wrong side. You're coming from the south.
Okay.
I'm dumb. The map is actually like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you head over that way. It is maybe a 30 by 40 building, 30 foot by 40 foot building. The side you're approaching has a door, a button next to the door, and some sort of cloth that's on the floor in front of the door that just says the word welcome on it.
This is very halfling.
Yes.
Is there a mailbox with his name on it?
There is a mailbox. There is no name on it.
Oh, that
But
makes
it's one
me
of those. It's one of those boxes that's like literally a box and just has a lid that opens on the top.
Oh, I got one of those.
That's attached to the
Wall.
building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine this one has a mailbox with her name on it.
Yes.
A white picket fence. But yeah, I guess go up to the door and press the button.
Okay. Loki and Morgan, make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh no.
Everything.
Oh god, he's the god of tricks.
I'm really good at this. I'm not good at this.
The entire a 15 by 15 area of the ground swings down as it was a trap door. Rebecca, you being at the welcome mat, didn't get a save. I'm sorry. You and Loki start falling down a slide. Morgan, you start to fall, but you grab onto the edge of the ground around the pit at the last second. And you just watch your friends down below you going down this giant steep slide. And that's where we're gonna pick it up next week.
You pesky troll.
Oh,
You
the
pesky
god
troll.
of tricks. This is gonna be fun.
Andromeda, I even said it this time as Andromeda that it's the god of tricks. It's a trickster god.
Yeah. He's the real deal. Not one of those elemental spirits trying to pass themselves off as a god or anything.
I have to say, I didn't expect you to figure out the thing with the banquet hall as quickly as you did.
I mean, I'm like, we could feed them, or we could take the easy route and have them feed each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was genuinely assuming the entire time it was like the Gonjuro Dim thing in Blood and Wine, where I was like, all right, so we're gonna have to sit there and eat, like without spoons and feed them without spoons.
Yeah.
If you
So,
haven't played Witcher, basically he curses this person, and well, not the Witcher, but somebody curses this person. And it's like any spoon that you use will not sate you, so you have to eat without the spoon.
And you have to eat with someone.
Yeah, you have to eat with someone. Like no one. The curse is like, no one will dine at your table if you ask them, and no spoon that you use to eat food will sate you. So they get obsessed and they collect a fuck ton of spoons, and they try to force people to eat with them. So then the Witcher's just like, all right, I choose to eat with you, and we're not going to do it with spoons. So if you just drink from the bowl, then like you pass it and you break the curse.
Or you could just kill her.
I don't remember doing that. What?
Did you?
Oh, that's in Blood and Wine. Oops, spoilers.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not gonna say what that's for, but it's in Blood and Wine. I'm sorry.
because you're like, if you were mentioning Gaunter, and I'm like, wait a minute.
It
That's
it
hard
is
to
a
say.
it is a reference to Gaunter because later on in Blood and Wine, when you go back to your home, Corvo Bianco, and you talk to the Major Domo, you explain the details of the curse to him because the woman decides to stay with you for a little bit, and you tell the story. And as you're telling him the story of the curse, Gaunter's theme begins to play,
Uh,
thus finally confirming that the person that cursed her from the beginning was Gaunter himself. Another
don't like
giveaway
that.
is in the Hearts of Stone DLC, he stabs the man in the eye with a spoon. So
Ah,
yeah, I'm sorry. It's just
very good.
such a good game.
It's amazing. I love Witcher. The Witcher.
They should have put him in Smash Bros.
Shut up.
All right. I will say for next week, be prepared for a.
Troll.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you just got your first taste.
You gotta practice your Loki impression, man.
Remember,
So,
always keep
Bean.
your booger hook off the bang switch.
I have been burdened with glorious purpose.
Oh, he was. Oh, when I was gone. Okay.
No,
Nature.
no, he's saying for next week. I haven't done a Loki impression.
Wait, what?
Like Loki from the Avengers.
I think that's what Beck's saying.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
Tom
confusing.
Hiddleston. Do it, Tom Hiddleston, man.
Why'd I name my character after another character from?
Yeah,
Oh no, I was about to do Squidward's line. I can't. I gotta think of a Loki line.
I think of a Squid Games line. I mean, what?
No, Squidward. Prox. No. Which one is Squidward? The magician.
Oh,
Call Obsidian. Ebony Maw. Ebony Maw. I'm trying to think of a line that's by Loki.
God bless him.
What?
If it's all the same to you, I'll have that drink now.
Yeah,
No, that just
yeah.
sounds like Bean.
Bean does not.
Bean's not a voice actor.
Bean
Bean
is
is
not a
trying
voice
his
actor.
best.
If
That's
it's all
what
the
matters.
same
You
to
get
I
A
don't
for
have that
effort,
performance.
but a C on performance. But that's a
Is
passing
that-
grade.
I just gotta exaggerate the accent more.
I'm not gonna try. I'm bad at everything I do.
I don't think I could do Tom Hiddleston.
What's the other one he says in the show? He's like, "I've been burdened with great purpose." Well, no, I sound almost like fucking Stewie.
Glorious purpose.
I've been burdened with glorious purpose.
I've been burdened with glorious purpose and great something. I don't know. I'm unstable. Somebody please help me.
Brian! Brian, I have glorious purpose.
Brian, have you
there-
ever tried Cool Whip?
That reminds me of my favorite character from Marvel's Vapor, Family Guy Sprite Rip.
No, not do.
Look, you'll just wait till you go to the abyss and you meet Fred Fredberger. I'll have that voice down.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
I like nachos and
frozen
yogurt. And it was from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I like cereal.
Yeah, cheese.
I like potatoes.
I like cereal.
Yes. I like chocolate milk.
I was gonna say the chocolate milk.
Yeah, but he's lactose intolerant.
Yeah. By chocolate milk, he actually means apple juice.
Yeah. Wait, so that would make you blue cheese? Mac and cheese? There's so many cheese puns in that.
Anyways, that's it for this one.
Yep.
Next
Leave
week,
a like.
hopefully next week we're back, as long as no one has anything come up. So, yeah, we got shit coming up. We're undergoing discount Loki's shit coming in. Beat the ever-loving shit out of that like button.
Remember, I have commissions open. Please commission me. I'm poor. I need money.
Ring that bell so hard it breaks.
I need money.
Ringing
Smash
bells?
that fucking like button, guys. Listen here.
Ringing bells?
Make sure you smash that like button and ring that bell. Like and subscribe. Whoa!
Remember to check out
Next week
Patreon.
for more The Uniques.
Beck, I can't believe you would bring up ringing bells like this.
I mean,
Tabaxi that wasn't a tabaxi.
that wasn't a problem for Rebecca. Rebecca didn't really like. She just came back. She's like that bitch. It was more.
The ringing bells is yeah.
Yeah, it's more Bree that had the problem with the ringing bells.
Right. It was before you died that happened.
Yeah.
But then you found out that she was the hag. Or you suspect she is the hag. The group.
I mean, didn't she turn into the hag and then take the thing from Bree and leave?
Yes. That is correct. Yeah. So yeah, Bree and Francesco definitely recognized her. So yeah, it's not a think, it's a they know.
But yeah, that's it. That is the end of recording. Goodbye.